Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay Banks. Instagram, I see you. You can't see me. We'll get this figured out at some point. We've got to. We go live on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, X, and I think that's it. Right. So we've got like four platforms that we have the. The 1080p wide version, and then of course Instagram always does it in story mode. So you guys that are checking in on Instagram, appreciate you guys, man. We wanted to give you guys a special shout out today, because we're trying to convert over to the point where, here, I'll go ahead and there we are. Yeah. What's going on, Instagram? How you feeling?
It's in the center.
Yeah, so
watching this over here.
So we'll get it figured out. We'll add another camera here so we can have three on this side. So when Andrew's talking, it can be on him, and you're not just getting the old homie over here, Teddy Ruxpin. So appreciate you guys. We're going to try to convert everything over. We know all of our fans are there on Instagram, so definitely a big shout out to you guys for always tuning in. But you can check out the full episode on YouTube as well. We drop it in 1080p at 60 frames per second. We were doing 4K at 30 frames, but me personally, I like the clarity of the 60 frames a second.
Same.
Something about that. So
for sure.
Anyways, how you feeling, bro? What's cracking?
Dude, I'm feeling relieved, stress relieved, man. We're about to go into a lot of things, and all the work that leads up to it is
got that bow and arrow, bro. It's all about the preparation, man.
Yeah, for sure. But the preparation is going really well, and be on the stage this Thursday, 2 days away, and be interviewing Beloved Youth, local indie rock band. They do a lot of different things going on as a band. They're recording right now in Columbus, so they're busy as a band. But we'll be interviewing them on Thursday night on the 30th of May at Madison Live in Covington, Kentucky, and later on in this, we're doing some ticket
giveaways. How many tickets you giving away today?
2 pairs.
Awesome. So we got 4 tickets total.
Yes.
I think one pair you should write on the back, maybe like a number 1 through 100, and let everybody comment below. See if we can get a winner out of that.
Okay.
It'll end up going on all of our social media. So the first one to guess the number wins.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, so we'll do that. Is there a pen on that side of the table, Yam? What's cracking, Yam? How you feeling, bro?
Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all? Hope everybody feeling good, man.
Yeah. So we've been working on some things here in the store, and I think Yam feels really comfortable with Adobe Premiere and being able to do some photo editing, video editing. So we're gonna toss it over to Andrew right there. All right. But we're gonna try to get some more content out there on YouTube, man. There's a lot of stuff that comes that happens through the week. Tuesdays around 7, like that's when we finally get to wind down and hop on the podcast and start to talk about our day. But there's so much that happens during the day that we don't record or we don't get a chance to film.
There's so much going on at one time. So
we're gonna start documenting all that as well, like we planned before. We got some big news, man. The skateboards are finally coming in on Thursday. That's one of the main reasons we want to make sure that we're filming for it.
Let's give a clap to that.
Yeah, let's give a big shout out to the people that bought the boards in October and still haven't asked for their money back.
Right.
The skateboards, the original 50 that we bought, we had designed in China, and they said that they were confiscated. Our data shows otherwise, that it actually never left Hong Kong, that it got taken before it even hopped on the ship. So we talked with the company. They actually made another 50 boards for us, and so we got them on the way finally. They're on the way, and they'll be here this Thursday. Can't wait for it. There's 4 different versions. There's a white version, a silver foil, a gold foil, and then there's a limited of 5 holographic. So 50 boards total. The chance of you getting a foil board is 50%, and then the boards are, like I said, there's only 50 of them, and they're going to be boxed up here in the store, so you won't know which one you get to buy. When you come pick it up, you can pick out the board yourself. It'll be in the box. You can unbox it right here. You can bring it home. As long as you film it, we want people's reactions on how dope the boards are.
The reaction videos are going to be the best part, man.
Yeah.
Just when someone opens it and gets that holographic one, the 1 of 5, like the 1/5 board.
Yeah, bro.
Come on. Just if you were to open that, I just want to. You got to have a group around. You got to have the cheering.
It's got to be.
section.
It's got to be filmed
Oh
for sure.
yeah, it's got to have. It's going to be epic because.
And that's one of those things.
Yeah.
I think these boards are going to be the ones that you're going to be able to resell for more than what you paid for them.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's something that I've always been trying to figure out. Like when it comes to the clothing line, is like how do you get on StockX? How do you come up with something limited that somebody will buy and they'll keep the tags on it and they'll hang on to it for a couple months because they know 3 months down the road when all of them are sold out, this is going to be worth more.
Yeah, it's definitely opening a door for more from the same creator. You know what I mean? Like so, like once you get that first one, and you get that resale because the boards will definitely have resale value because it's just the nature of it, and the boards are sick. Like they're dope boards, so like everything about it just screams like hold on to this. There'll be a time to resell if someone's willing to part ways with it.
Right.
Maybe everyone's gonna be like, hey, I'm holding on to this forever and thinking it's gonna part ways, and it doesn't because it's just that cool. But either way, the first one that goes, everything after that is just it's gonna be like a snowball.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and what I want to do with these boards too is when I'm creating them, I want to make sure that they're dope enough to be hung on the wall as art. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
this would make sense in somebody's office in Cincinnati. You know what I mean? It kind of encompasses everything about the city.
Yeah, and we're in the skate community pretty heavy, especially lately. They've been. I was talking to Terrell Stewart, and we had a meeting the other day. Just about
dope.
talking about some video of photography and a bunch of other things. And he's working with Beyond the Stage. Just had a meeting about everything that we're doing, and he's like, yeah, Native is everywhere in the skate community. He's like, it's first off, everyone knows Sean. Everyone sees Sean.
Yeah.
And he's like, was very surprised.
He's
by
fearless, bro. Like
Yeah.
that's the reason why people have to watch him is because he's willing to do tricks that other people like. There's no way I would even attempt that.
Exactly.
And he does it like without even second guessing himself.
Right. He's stone cold on that. But Terrell's like, yeah, man, on top of Sean, and I see Native everywhere. He's like, I don't even know if they know Sean or not because like I see it everywhere. It's and just the fact that he's like, it was like a light bulb after he already shot a music video in the store. He already knows what we're about. Yeah. But seeing it now, and I guess because he sees it in the store, it's easier to spot.
For sure, it's like buying a car and all of a sudden you see him on the road.
Right,
yeah, of course.
Yeah, so he's seeing him everywhere.
But being able to see it out there, I mean, it never gets old to me. Like when I see somebody on the street, especially if I don't know the person and they're wearing it,
yeah.
And then of course if Kaylin's in the car, it always has like an extra little cherry on top for me because she's like, do you know that person? I'm like, not at all, dude. Like,
not at all, right?
Yeah, just rocking the brand just because they're they love it, which is that's the premise of the goal, man. When it comes to Native, I really feel like the premise of the goal is to have you feel good about the city that you're in. Like that's the whole, like, not the motto of the brand, but like what it represents behind it.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to the Mad Scientist, it's more of a storytelling. You know what I mean? It's more of like I'm buying into the story of it. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
you really don't have to know Native to be like, yeah, I want that Native shirt. But when it comes to the Mad Scientist, it's always like that. If you know, you know. Like
if you know, yeah. I say that a lot when people are coming in, but like
it makes sense though.
The story, the beauty of the story is it's a long list of different significant periods. You know what I mean? Like there's chapters to this story, and being a part of, however many chapters we have had in, because we had a chapter inside here, then a chapter outside by where we were by Tamachi, and then now this chapter in, which has been significant. Where today actually marks 3 years exactly to the day that we opened the store.
Is it? Damn, I need to check my calendars, bro.
Today is
May's a busy month, bro.
Yeah, May 28th was the day we opened the store for the first sales.
Wasn't it like June 8th or something was like the official...
The ribbon cutting?
Grand opening of the levy?
Yeah, the levy. But they wanted us open by Friday. We opened the doors we started Monday, and then we stayed overnight the couple nights to do all the work and worked late and got it open by that Friday, which was the 28th. 23rd.
We got some great memories together, bro. Like we spent some nights just building stuff out, dude. Like I still remember being in Justice in Kenwood Mall and us deciding like, are they gonna get mad that we're just gonna paint over this Justice sign?
Yeah,
and we're like, just do it. Let's just go.
Let's just go. Right. The one memory was we left. Just that picture.
Yeah,
that was the best part. They don't even. Who knows? I would have loved to see their reactions. The Kenwood Mall, that was a whole chapter within a chapter. That was. I've never experienced anything like that. I didn't know people could be like that. Like I thought it was like They do so many local pop-ups there.
Well, I mean, you're with the attitude that they have, and you kind of see why malls are dying. You know what I mean? They've got this prissy, like nose stuck in the air attitude where, we're gonna get $20,000 or $15,000 for each one of these storefronts. You know what I mean? And it's like that's corporate greed. That's not how malls were set up to be. Their malls were set up to be family friendly. A place where you can go and buy local produce and buy local clothes and eat locally with the family.
Yeah.
That's when, like, I know I talked about it before in the podcast, but the guy that invented malls on his deathbed, he was like, I hope malls die because it's a corporate greed now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Created a monster.
Sure did, bro.
Yeah. Yeah,
but there's a way to bring it back for sure, man. If you, like, most malls are set up in like a plus sign, that's easy for parking, and then you got the big box retailers at the end. But if you just took one of those like strips of empty properties, in a mall, and just did local produce, and then the JCPenney's that closed down, turned that into a Planet Fitness or an LA Fitness, where they don't have to go and build a whole new building. They've got a 2-story, shopping center, basically like a warehouse that they can just, you get all those morning walkers and all that stuff, bro. I could really see people just gravitating towards going back toward working out in that old JCPenney's, and then walking out the doors and grabbing some local produce at a local farmer's market that's right there on that little strip of the mall. It's a good idea, bro.
It is
just like that marketplace you were talking about today over here. Like stuff like that is it's crucial.
Yeah, I've been trying to. I mean, I'm not really. I've told them one time, like, you should do stuff with this corner store. Call it the corner store.
Yeah.
Very simple. It's on a corner. Mm-hmm. You're set up. Like, I don't know.
The Levy Market, the OTL market.
Levy Corner. What corner? Like, I don't know. Just the markets. I don't care. But something in this corner that they can fill that space, because this place feels like, to me, it just feels like the walking traffic, it would circle it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that spot right there, I know that they were willing to break that up for Sal, but that location, how it goes back and around the brickery like that, it's a really good spot for another brewery or restaurant. There's also that takeout window that's on the outside of the doors.
True.
So like I'm sure they're trying to hold on to that for something big, but at this point, bro, like we've got Margaritaville coming in. Like this is going to be like a weekend destination place where people like vacation here. So I could see a company like a Lou Malnati's or a Giordano's. Like Giordano's is real popular in like Vegas. They've got a to-go window where you can buy Chicago style, like, little 6-inch pizzas for $20 or something. It still takes like 35 minutes to cook, but
they could also turn that thing with the market, and they could put themselves on DoorDash, and that could be the DoorDash window.
100%, bro.
So
that's something that a lot of these businesses have to really just allocate space for at this time, man, because it's like the last thing that any of these companies want you to do is wait in line for an order that's already ready.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That happened to me over at Jersey Mike's the other day, where we ordered the food, and then they've got the little takeout spot there where it's like, you can just come in, grab your food, and go. But I had to wait in line, and it ended up taking like another 10 minutes for me to get the food, and it was just sitting behind the counter instead of over there at the the takeout section.
Inefficient.
Well, it's just, it's fulfilling all the steps, bro. You're almost there. You almost made it. You know what I mean? You made the sandwich, you wrapped it up, you put it in the bag, but you just didn't set it over on the take me sign. So I had to wait in line behind 6 other people that had to get their sandwiches made before I even could say, hey,
Mine's right there.
Yeah. Which I didn't know it was there. And then at first I was standing at the front of the line because typically you got one person making the sandwich, another person checking somebody out, but they were all just running in a circle. So I'm like, I'm just going to wait in line, bro, because before I know it, there's going to be another 5 people that walk in.
And then you're going to get pushed further back. Because,
yeah. So, but regardless,
line
bro,
etiquette.
Jersey Mike's is the shit, man.
Yeah,
You can let that sandwich sit for 20 minutes, and all it's going to do is let that red vinaigrette just soak into that bun. I'm here for it, man.
Yeah. Certain food you can definitely let sit. That the other day, speaking of that, we went on Thursdays. Buy one get one BOGO for B-dubs.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
nice, dude.
It's a pretty solid come off, bro.
Bro, B-dubs is such a dope place to go too, man. Like it's like Kayla and I don't get out as much as we used to, but like going there, just all those big jumbotrons, all the sports games going on, being able to get the wedge of fries with the cheese on it, the boneless wings with 20 different sauces, you know what I mean? You can get them dry rubbed. Like there's a bunch of different options. Like that's crazy to think too, man. That's just all it is like a chicken finger, but you put it in a different sauce and it's got a totally different taste.
Oh, and the people there, because you can get like 15, so it makes it 30. So you pay for 15, but you're getting 30 rings, and then you split it up into like sections
10
of
each,
6,
yeah.
6.
5 each, yeah.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's amazing.
Getting the different flavors you're talking about.
Flavors,
yeah.
And then you can just like, I had them all to go, and they put them in this box of this round box, dude. It was just a smorgasbord of wing goodness.
Oh yeah,
it was just all the sauces. I'm here for all of it.
What's your favorite sauce from B-dubs? Or do you like the dry rub?
I love dry rub.
Yeah, bro.
I like dry rub too, but
rub.
I would say, I really do like. I'm more on the spicy, but that Caribbean jerk is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a spicy flavor, but it's not hot. It's like spices.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I like that. But
Yam,
I like the desert heat.
Yeah, so you like a dry wing with just a bunch of seasoning on it.
Yeah.
And then do you dip it in like a buffalo sauce as well?
I don't like eating wings that's like got all that sauce and stuff on it because it's on my fingers.
For sure.
And, you know what I'm saying? It's all messy and stuff like that. So like, desert heat, dry rub.
But do you dip it in like a barbecue sauce or a hot sauce and then dip it in blue cheese or ranch?
I'd probably do like ranch, but that's probably as far as I'm going for real.
Cool.
Yeah.
Have you ever had like dock style from like barley corns or knockback gnats? It's where they basically they take the wings, they cook them, they toss them in the sauce, and then they put them back in the fryer. So then you know how the sauce is wet. Then all of a sudden it really crisps the outside of the wing, and then they bring it out to you dry, and then you can dip it in sauce. But getting it that way, dude, like dock style.
Yeah, I do that. Yeah, I like dock style. Yeah,
that's where it's at, bro.
Now if I eat wings where it's like they're gonna be it's gonna have a whole bunch of sauce and stuff on it, then I'll probably just do like the boneless wing and then probably, you feel me, dip it. I just don't like getting like sauce and stuff on my clothes.
Yeah, for sure.
I wear white tees a lot.
Man, I ruin everything that I own, bro. Every single shirt. I'm surprised I didn't get any want. Nope, I got stains on this one from other T-shirts when I was printing them. But
yeah, well, I'm just a lot of white tees, man. I don't like getting my white tees dirty at all.
Straighten out. All right.
Yep.
Technical difficulties, bro. That's how we roll.
Yeah.
All right. So today is Harambe's death day, bro. And I know a lot of people didn't realize that his birthday was yesterday, May 27th, and then he was shot and killed on May 28th, 2016. So.
That's wild.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, actually, I posted the news video that we were in when it happened. That the zoo actually shut down their whole Twitter account because of all the backlash they were getting from the memes and stuff. And Joe Webb, who's like a legendary newscaster or a reporter from like the 70s and 80s for here in Cincinnati, he came to the store and interviewed me about the Harambe T-shirts that we were printing at the time. And it's funny too, because when you see the video, you can tell they're sublimation T-shirts. Like it really like there was no white on it at all. But you know, I had probably 15 of them like on the shelf there, and
Sure,
then
yeah.
it's, you know, I'm looking at the video and it's like, damn, bro, I got a naked mannequin behind me. Like I couldn't take any time to
Did a naked mannequin?
yeah, boobs and everything just hanging out.
Dang.
I guess that's just how it is, bro, when we do these news interviews. Remember that the one time we did a news interview for Christmas at the first store here at the Levee? I had that T-shirt in the back that said Epstein didn't kill himself. Or
Yeah.
Epstein didn't hang
The
himself or
ornament.
something. Yeah,
Yeah.
hilarious.
That
No,
is-
it was actually a shirt that I made.
I know,
that
but
had
the
it.
ornament is still around somewhere.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
those ornaments were
The-
still a hit, bro.
the
This ornament
ornaments are-
didn't hang himself.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, we need to bring him back.
Yeah, that was just like one of the first things I noticed. I'm like, he doesn't.
How did all that just, bro? There's so many things that just got like brushed under the rug, like that. It's like, how the hell did nobody get arrested in this Ghislaine Maxwell thing? You know, she's got like everything just falls on her.
That's
like,
it. Yeah, that's what happened.
but there's victims here. There's people that, you know what I mean? Like that's
Oh,
crazy.
If we would hear their story, I'm sure it would be insane.
And you know which one irks me more than anything, bro, is the Wayfair conspiracy. When they were naming like tool cabinets after people that have gone missing, like
Yeah.
kidnapped children.
Yeah, that was.
I remember
And-
you was telling us about that.
Bro, it's crazy. And I physically, the second that I heard that, I hopped on the website and I physically saw it myself. Like I've got video screen grabs and recordings of me like just scrolling through the website and seeing just a 9 foot tall like metal cabinet with just 2 doors on it, and it was like $15,900. And the name of the cabinet was the name of a missing child in the United States. And it's like, and when Wayfair got busted for it, like they were like, nope, that's the price of that cabinet, and that's what we named it. Like, and then I think the pandemic happened or something like right afterwards, and they were like, all right, let's talk about something else.
Do you ever think about?
Remember Balenciaga went through they went through a little trouble too.
Yeah, that was
Balenciaga.
that was their
They was going through something.
their
for a little
creative designer. His name is Dem. Damn, I can't remember his name, but it's one dude, bro. It's like, you know, you let creative directors take over, and they're always just trying to push the boundaries on what they can do. You know what I mean? And Balenciaga is such a brand that is far past reality, right? $2,500 shoes that look terrible. You know, it's like the stuff they do is ridiculous. But you know, and it's how do you top last year? How do you top this year? You know what I mean? And when you got somebody like Dem, who's a lunatic, who's got like he's got videos and commercials of like his ex-girlfriend or something like wrapped in a noose, like getting cut and she's bleeding everywhere. Like this is like his type of art, and like that's how it's been. So like Balenciaga knew what they were doing when they were hiring him, right? Like just because he's worked with Kanye and these other people, it doesn't mean that he's good at what he does. Like he's got some lane of his own, and all of his shit was demonic, and
Shock
they didn't
value.
it was all shock value, bro. And you know, they brought him in on an artistic front, and they let him be too creative. You know what I mean? They didn't look at the fine print. And that's when it comes to a good artist, like we hide shit. You know what I mean? My very first design, I hid my name in the sun of all the shirts that were printed for all the kids that were seniors in high school at the high school I went to. So it's like right away, like you get that itch of like, I want to hide things in these logos, and you know, they'll never see it. They'll never know. But if they do, like you'll get that small group of people that are like the.
So like, did you make it? Was it like something like you hit it and it was like glow in the dark or something like that?
No, the way I wrote J, the way that it looked like it was like shadowing the sun.
Yeah.
So I just put Jay, but I did it in a way that it made the sun look like it was kind of round, and that the actual lettering was kind of just like a shadow that was gleaming off of it.
Okay.
But it was just something that I loved the way it looked, and it was like, you know, my first design, and I was like, I gotta do something that only I know, right? And like I got the itch from there, bro. Like that was really the main thing that was like, I got to do this again. Like this is fun, you know what I mean? So, you know, being able to do that stuff, that's just an artist's way of expressing himself. I've seen tattoo artists. What do you think of this, bro? If a tattoo artist, if you go to get a tattoo done and you want Alice in Wonderland, right? And you want a bunny rabbit that has a stopwatch like hanging on his neck.
Like where would we get it?
Well, no, not where would you get it, but if you got that type of design or anything that had some type of clock on it, and you didn't specifically say what time you wanted on that stopwatch, if the tattoo artist did his birth date, would it piss you off?
As the time, like
I would probably tell him
if
what time
his
I
if his
wanted,
birthday was if his birthday was March 17th, and then he did the design on you, and then as
3:17 p.m.
he did 3:17 p.m. Would that piss you off?
Nah, because like if I didn't think about what time I wanted on the clock,
right,
and he was like, I'm just go, then that's kind of like. It's like, I mean, it's creativity and creativity.
What time would you get on if you had a choice to?
If I had the choice, then I just put my own birth date on it, 9/24. But if I ain't think of that, and you feel me, and I didn't know, he's like, well, we gotta, it's a clock, it has to be a time on it.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
And if that's what, I mean, that's just, you know what? Then that'd be a thing. Like if they ask you about that tattoo, then there'd be a little story you can tell about it.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, but that's one of those things. So some people, you know, to me, I guess it would be, I don't know. It's disrespectful in some sense, because it's like it's arrogant of him to put his birth date on my body. But if you didn't ask, if you didn't specify what time you wanted, I could see, you know what I mean? But then again, if it's Banksy that's tattooing me, it's like that would be super dope. Like, yo, check this out. The time here, that's his actual birth date. Like he hid that in there.
Yeah, depends on
the
Put like 5 o'clock somewhere.
Right.
And that's what I was saying is creativity and creativity. Because if you didn't ask him, you feel me? What if you didn't ask him and he just like put it on there, right?
Mm-hmm. And
you looking at it and you just like, okay, you feel me? But like, you know,
it happened in an episode of Inked or whatever one of those shows were.
Oh, okay.
And the guy,
so this was a situation that actually, like,
it actually happened, and the guy ended up getting like kicked off the show or lost that thing because the person that he was tattooing was so offended that he would have the audacity or the arrogance to put his birth date on someone else's body.
Dang. Okay. I mean,
I see it on both sides, but then again, if you don't specify,
it's not like he.
If you don't specify, then what am I not going to put hands on there?
Yeah, like would you just go have a clock with no time?
Right.
You feel me? So like I could understand if you put his name.
If you ask the person, if you're giving them the tattoo,
yeah.
Let's think about it. If you're giving them the tattoo,
okay,
and you are the tattoo artist, and you know there has to be a time. It's about ethics, I guess.
So what you should ask them, like,
what
time you want, man?
What time you want on there,
What
man?
if they say, I don't know?
If they say, I don't know.
Because you know.
Do whatever you want, man. I don't care what time.
You feel me? Like,
I don't know. Like, you can do 5:15, or if I don't really care what you do. Whatever
I feel like in that situation, most people would be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So then it's like creativity.
You wanna hear something? You want to hear something wild about watches?
That's where I'm at too.
That's how I'm looking at it.
So when you go to shop for a watch, a lot of the high end stores will have the watches set at a certain time. Do you know what time that 10:10? Because if you look at the watch, it sits like this, so it looks like a smiley face. And it also encompasses the name of the brand
that fits in the area.
That fits in that top area. So most of them are set like this at 10:10 a.m. or p.m. That kind of just encompasses like the style of the watch. Because the last thing you want is like the long hand to be right in the middle of your Rolex name.
Interesting.
Yeah, everything's got. It probably even breaks down to the second, where they probably have the second hand sitting, right underneath something that's kind of highlighting or underlining it.
I get it though.
There's methods to all that
yeah,
madness,
'cause,
bro.
Like, I get it, because on any level of what you're doing, whatever your career is, whatever your drive is, whatever you're doing, the details eventually you're able to like wither them away. And
Oh,
get to
yeah.
the, trim the fat, like we say.
Yep. Yeah.
And-
Chisel it down, and then
and-
when once you say, okay, I want to
Yes.
do this,
Exactly.
and that's just the eye of the artist. I'm sure somebody taking the photo of the watch is like, wait a minute, move this hand over here.
Yeah.
Let's do this, and then all of a sudden it was like, okay, well, let's make it perfect. Let's make it symmetrical. 10-10, boom, boom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then it becomes a standard because every other way seems flawed.
Yep.
So
Yeah, and then every time the photographer sees that, they're like, oh, this amateur.
yeah.
This amateur's got it at 11:15.
Right. Yeah. I do love the creativity though. I like creativity in business because business is so like gray, black and white. Like a lot of like, it just has moments where you're just like, all right, you either win money or you lose money, like betting. We're creative, like those like color in the mix.
Mhm.
And how can you get your creativity to equate dollars, whether through marketing, whether through put your advertising with a watch that way when they're showing photos of it, and that's how the watch is set
Right.
to create,
I feel it.
like all of it. It just it's color amongst, the light or the dark. It doesn't have
Oh,
to,
yeah.
it can be anything. You know what I mean? Like there's creativity in how, they present, like we were talking off camera about like politics and stuff like that, and like the colors, like the color schemes with that and how they represent their parties. It's all creativity.
Everything,
There's
bro.
creativity.
There's method
methods
to all the
everything.
madness.
Hey, you know what I
by,
just
by
thought?
science,
Oh,
and it's, to me, it's amazing. I think it's just something. I don't know. It's
having
it's-
like
it's
and
incredible.
having that marketing mind is incredible too, because that's something that can't be taught in school. You know what I mean? Like you can
Yeah.
understand stuff like that, but unless you have that beautiful mind, like what's his name did in the movie A Beautiful Mind, where you see the algorithm of the marketing that's going on. There's some things that you can catch and some things you can't. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to a music artist like Yam, when he's hearing melodies, I'm sure he's got an algorithm that's bouncing through his brain that's like, oh, this is dope. I like that they added this one little chime right here
Yeah, sure.
that the normal mind wouldn't hear, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yam, what do you think, bro?
But when y'all was talking about that, I had just thought of something funny because you know how the old saying, which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, which
Still
came,
don't know, bro. I'm still confused.
So I'm like, which came first, creativity or the business? Because think about how everything's been built.
Mhm.
And, man-made stuff. We talking highways, buildings, stuff like that. That came from creativity. Someone had to think about that.
Bro, I think
someone had to think about that.
I think about this way more than I should, bro. Way more than I should. Like
Yeah.
when it comes to like the highways and the buildings that are here in Cincinnati, like when somebody's like, this is my city, like I run this shit, the first thing that I want to respond is like, did your relatives build any of these buildings here? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because there's only a select few people, and it's like, are we living in a simulation, bro? I wanted to post the other day, show me the warehouse that holds all these construction cones, the construction barrels.
Oh, okay.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because
Yeah.
there's millions of barrels just here in Cincinnati, bro, everywhere. And it's like on a good day where the roads are clean, like where are they at? Like show me the photo, because if I don't see a photo of these construction barrels in a warehouse, I'm gonna lean to the side that this is all a simulation, and
Bro,
that somebody is just pressing the A button, and they're just downloading more
Barrels?
construction barrels to drop on the city. Because where the fuck, who's making them? Where are they storing them?
Well, think about it like this. That's why there's never-ending construction, because they don't want to take the barrels back.
They've got to. There's nowhere to put them.
Exactly. They've got to continue to forever be.
That's
there.
what Kalen says, bro. Kalen says that the construction cones, when they're not being used, they just set them on the side of the highway.
Yeah.
I
That's
got
it.
one for both of
They
y'all.
don't go back to a warehouse.
I got one for both of y'all.
Where's the warehouse? I need to see it, bro. There's
Santa's-
definitely a warehouse that's holding
Santa's
brand new
workshop.
cones somewhere. It's brand new construction barrels, and I need to see it. I want to see. I
shiny
want
new
to see
cone.
how many construction barrels the United States buys per year.
Oh, I can.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, mind blown right there.
How
Can't
many
even figure it out.
construction
All right, you know how we started off with dirt
What if they buy
roads?
zero? How
What
like
if they're-
what if that was the curveball, bro? Oh, we don't buy any.
We don't buy any. It's an
They're
agreement.
donated. From
They're
who?
donated.
Where? Simulation.
Yeah.
Somebody hits the A button and it just keeps downloading them right onto the highway.
Right. They're like dropped like blobs.
Yeah, bro. That's
And they just-
literally like
Yeah.
they're perfectly spaced apart, just like a video game would be. I'm not saying that everything's a simulation, but I'm saying that there's another version of me
Yeah.
speaking this on a parallel timeline somewhere else.
At the same time. Yeah. No, I totally agree.
Yeah.
And I think the barrels, I think the idea that they're dropped and they're put out and they don't go back because they don't have to. Where would they ever go back to? So, my question is
The construction barrel warehouse.
there's so many different types of barrels. Like there's the big ones, then there's the smaller ones. Like, are they made at different places? Are they the same barrel warehouse?
There's a lot of
There's a lot
questions
of
in this, bro.
questions
A
about
lot
where
of
the barrels
questions,
are
and we're
coming
here to
from.
dig it out.
I know.
We gotta start this conspiracy theory
Yeah.
podcast.
we do.
What if?
I ain't gonna lie.
What
At
if?
first, I was like, because I got a question for y'all.
I like that Jan was like, I don't know where they're going with this, and by the end of it, he's like, I can't wait to talk about it.
No, hey, look, because we talked about like trying to do the conspiracy thing for before, and like the more and more, all right, I got a question for y'all, bro. All right, so roads started out as dirt roads, right?
Mhm.
What do y'all think the first paved road started in the country?
1800s, 1880s, 1890s.
Where?
There's over the already created roads from horse. Horse really like they paved the roads and they got a like consistent major thing and I just covered those roads. But I mean the actual structure of it where they created the highways, like the highways go this way
like
and
stuff
then
like that. Yeah, yeah.
you know northern
where
to south and
where you
west
think it started
east.
at though? That's what I'm saying.
Shit, Detroit.
Does anyone know?
Detroit.
Detroit, where the
We just
cars
gonna
were
say
made,
Detroit?
probably, yeah, like for real. So that the trophy that we have in the case, the Banksy trophy over there,
Yeah.
that brick is a real brick from the street on Route 8 in Dayton.
Okay.
And I wanted to use that brick because you can buy a brick from the store that's got, the drilled out holes. They make it really light now. But those original bricks, bro, like that thing weighs like probably 11 to 12 pounds.
So
Like that brick is heavy.
Was that like symbolism for you, like saying 1 brick, 2 brick, and keep building like towards the future type? You know what I'm saying?
No, actually,
Right.
I just like the way it looked with the Banksy piece, bro. Like I really thought like if we won best clothing store, like and we're a streetwear brand, like let's literally get a piece of the brick from the street
Yeah.
and make it a trophy.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, bro. I don't know if that was a question, but that's your answer.
Right, that's what you're getting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. But the brick roads, man, that shit's wild, bro. Like in Dayton, like you can still see the remnants. Like some of the alleyways still have the old tile instead of or the brick instead of like graveled roads and shit.
Yeah.
And then the curbs too. Like the actual curbs are like long pieces of stone. Have you noticed that? Like when you're out walking through Dayton, some of the curbs are just like they look like they were cut from like the same type of stone they use for like gravestones, like that type of stone. It's crazy, bro. Like there's a lot
I
of
don't walk
crazy
up where
history
you're at a
in
lot. I
Dayton.
drive by it, but
Yeah,
you're walking up there. I try to find you when I'm driving by.
I brought I piece you every time I walk by
Put
the
my
crib.
hand on
I'm
your-
trying to turn on your your
ring?
ring camera.
You
Yeah,
never get it.
I'm gonna start throwing baseballs at your front door.
Probably that's how you get it done.
I did. I walked by the other day. It was about like maybe 10:15, 10:30 in the morning, and Penny was outside barking,
Yeah.
and you were like, Penny.
Did you hear? Yeah. She just barks, and that guy that said that something about the dog.
Yeah,
barking,
yeah,
I always
yeah.
think about him now.
Right, right.
Always.
You know what's crazy, bro? Like
Always.
my dog. So when I would leave the house, he would just howl and howl and howl, and we put him in a cage, and he would do the same thing that all dogs do. He would push the bottom of the cage out, and then he would grab the carpet and rip the carpet up. And I used one of those those bark collars on him when he was young.
Yeah.
And it was like the worst experience for him and I, bro, because like I put it on him, he barked, and then it like did the little chime that it was gonna. He was like ding, and then it fucking shocks him, and then he yiped. And then it shocked him again, and then it yiped, and it shocked him again, and then he yiped. And I'm over here trying to get this thing off of his neck, bro. And Barkley doesn't bark at all, bro. Like ever since like that moment, like he's like, no, I'm good.
Ruined it. For
Like it might have ruined his vocal cords, bro, for real, because he's like, he wants to talk sometimes, and he's like, how am I gonna get this out? I got to yawn to get it out.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But bro, I'm telling you, man, like that thing, like
That's wow.
crazy. I wouldn't.
Yeah. Well, my husky, that thing would not work on him.
Oh, I'm sure he's smart enough to twist that thing to the side.
He would
and
find a way, dude. He's
find his way out of the collar.
Yeah, he'll find some.
What? Dang.
And he's got really thick fur, so I don't know how those work on huskies. But he is now digging under the fence and can get into the neighbor's yard.
Oh,
With his leash on though, so he can't go anywhere. He just gets stuck.
Yeah.
But he's been doing that, so I have to keep now walking around and then unhooking him and walking back in. And so that's what he's doing now. He's finding a way.
So
and
he's
like he had to dig like the under the fence is like it was probably like this little like 6 inches underneath the dirt that I guess they put the separation between their yard and mine. It's like 6 inches of dirt, and he went all the way down, digged about 8 inches down, and then he like pushed into their yard. So it doesn't really affect their yard.
He doing this?
Yeah, he's going under. Yes.
That's wild.
So he had to go way deeper on my side. And then,
we need to get some spikes
crazy.
or something in back there.
Oh, it's just
It's like
He's
shit.
just exhausting.
Yeah.
Every time I turn around, he's doing something like.
He's got a decent yard too. It's not like he's stuck in a little 12x12 backyard.
He's got all the he has enough space back there for them to work out all their energy between playing with each other. I mean, we go to the dog park and we do our thing, but he doesn't really need it. He just.
I wonder if there's something you can entertain him with in the backyard that'll keep him back there.
He's already entertained.
I think
He got a project he's working on. How to get
You're
to
right.
the next door neighbor's backyard.
get out of here.
Mhm.
Where
he
can
has
I
dug
run?
a hole.
I'll
and
come
he
back
is-
here. I'll come back and he'll feed me. I'll
You got
eat.
you gotta. You know what you?
Because he finds his way back,
set
or
a
he
vi-
has.
set like a camera or something right there, so you can like the process of him digging it and then going to the next door neighbor's yard and
I've
then pissing
I've
them
seen
off.
him.
That'd be funny as hell.
Oh, yeah, I could document it, but I've seen him do it. I've watched him.
For real.
Yeah, I watched him get like. I watched him get like his back, like his head was there when I walked out. And he went like this,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh no!" I tried to get out, and pull him in, but he already got under. So I had to run around the back to the neighbor's yard, and they saw me. They saw me run past their window to get him in, and I heard they were eating dinner, and I heard the dad or one of the guys, because there's a couple of people that live there.
Yeah.
And I saw a guy say, "What? Who's that? What's that?" And I was like, "Oh no, I'm gonna like." They know who I am. They see me. Obviously, I've been neighbor with them for 5 years, but he was not expecting to see me walk past. And, what's that? I was like, "My dog's back here," because he started yelling out the window. "Who are you?" I'm like, "Sorry, man. Like my dog's here." And they're like, "Oh, okay, you're good." Because they didn't know who I was. They just saw someone in their backyard. But it was just a bad.
And it was an awkward moment.
It was
type.
so awkward.
Yes,
But I
yeah,
almost
get what you're
kept
saying.
him
I
from
get what you're
climbing
saying.
under. He was later, man.
See you, brother.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying. Awkward moment, like he
So awkward.
You trying to? Yeah, I get it. I feel like, bro, we all been through that. Jay, you ever been through an awkward moment? You know what I'm saying?
Always,
Where it's
bro.
like, you feel me? Like something going on, and you like, oh no, I gotta stop this from happening. But then like something happened, you like, you feel me? They looking at you like you crazy or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've had people look at me like I'm crazy all the time.
Yeah. I mean, he's explaining the eye patch. Then he
I mean,
talked.
but
The
that's not. I
conversation.
mean, that's not.
I
you
could
feel
see
me?
how see how someone looking at you like like how many kids you've been looking at and they're not even looking at you anymore.
Oh, bro,
They're not even looking at you anymore.
it's you know what, man? It's actually it's entertaining for real.
Can't you get a mirror one so they can look at themselves?
Right.
Oh, like the
Well,
mirror
it's
lens?
Like sunglasses.
I get a kick out of it at this point, man, because it's like I can't hate anybody for relating an eye patch to a pirate, right? So when I'm at the gas station or the grocery store and somebody's like, "Hey, mom, look, there's a pirate," like mom's completely embarrassed, like fucking pushing the kid behind her, like stop that.
A kid literally said that before?
All the time, bro. All the time.
that's
Yeah,
wild,
all the
bro.
time. And like to the point where I used to carry a little piece of paper in my pocket. It was a piece of a treasure map. Like I printed out these like little 8.5 by 11 pieces of. It was a treasure map, and it had little hidden like X marks the spot was the promo code. And I ripped them up where one side says, "Shh, I am the mad scientist," or "I am a pirate, but don't tell anybody." There's a hidden code on here. If you can find it, go to thenativebrand.com. And like on the actual paper, it looked like mountains, and it looked like an old drawing from like the West, like where you're trying to find the X for the treasure.
Yeah.
But like I would just carry them in my pocket, bro, because there were so many parents that would get like embarrassed over the situation.
And you was like, nah.
No, bro. Like, yeah, like don't be embarrassed. You know what I mean? Because like at first, like I also like staring at kids. You know what I mean? Like when they're staring at me, like I'll stare at them, like give them that crazy look, and then all of a sudden be like, oh shit, he caught me. You know what I mean? But it's always fun, man. You know what I mean? Like kids have imaginations, dude.
For sure.
You know, and it's like you can't let it die, and you can't hate a kid for relating something like an eye patch to a pirate.
For
Yeah.
sure.
You know?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. For sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like, it's different than we call it the mad scientist, whatever, and it's a different kind of thing. But it also like creates like a sense of like the mystery and to have the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
That is a whole different lane that we don't even talk about that often. We were all pirates for the Halloween one year.
Yeah.
And that was fun. That was a fun thing.
Let me ask you a question, man. Have you ever had to explain who I am to somebody? You know what I mean? Like where you're like, Jay, and they're like, which one? And like, do you say like, oh, the guy with the long hair and the beard, or is it the guy with the eye patch? You know what I mean? Because I've never heard anybody explain who I am, right? But I'm assuming my most aha thing on me is the eye patch.
Well, usually the podcast is on the TV.
Oh, okay,
So I can
yeah.
point
So
to
you just
us.
point there like that guy.
Yes.
Right.
And then I when I'm at say,
I'm assuming everybody goes the guy with the eye patch. You know what I mean? Like not like, oh yeah, the guy with the long hair and the beard and the he's got a hat on, and he wears native T-shirts. It's a lot easier to be like the dude with the eye patch. Like, oh fuck, all right, yeah.
Get to it quicker.
Yeah.
I mean, people have asked. I mean, it's not a common question because when people come in here, it's everywhere. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So it's easier.
it's
But
not
out and
really like-
about, that's a different conversation.
Yeah.
Usually it's like we'll be like Jay Banks, and if they if they don't know Jay Banks, you know what I'm saying? He's the brains, he's the mastermind behind everything that you see in the store. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, man. I wasn't fishing for compliments, but I'll take it, bro.
No, but I mean,
That's something I've always like assumed is people when they're describing me, they just go, oh, the guy with the eye patch. You know what I mean? And Ethan came in a couple days ago. So the guy. So I was at the Doug Benson comedy thing down at Commonwealth of Kentucky.
Yeah.
The Commonwealth Sanctuary in Dayton. So Doug Benson was there, and then this guy stopped me, and he was, and again, it's the eye patch, obviously, because I'm easy to tell out of a crowd, but he stopped me, and he was like, oh shit, the Mad Scientist is at a comedy show. We're both comedy fans. And he was like, my name's Ethan. He's like, I came in a bunch of times, and I've spoke with Andrew. He's such a great employee. He's got, you guys were related in music or something. And he's like, I love being able to go in there and just shoot the shit with Andrew. I'm like, man, that's the biggest compliment, bro. It's like when you're away from, when you're away from your home and the homie's treating your home
Yeah,
like his home. You know what I mean? And
It is our home, bro.
I'm 100%. We're in this together, bro. Like if this whole thing goes down, we're both going down, pilot and co-pilot, bro.
Nothing's going down, bro. We're just we are in a new era of the store itself because the levies changed, things are changing.
Oh, bro,
we're changing.
I am so excited, man. I am so excited for the next 12 months of what's going on. I think, you know, I can feel it in the air. Like everything's kind of changing, and you know, the levee itself is really growing into its legs, right? Like, you know, it's not the giraffe anymore that's having trouble walking. It's starting to become a
moving. I mean, people
primal animal.
It's part of a it's part of a tour. It's like the part of a stop when they do the ARC tour.
Yeah,
This is literally
that's
a
huge,
stop.
bro. Like I can't believe how many people travel to see the ARC. Like, you know, through the summertime, I'm sure we're going to start, if you haven't seen it already, but, you know, 2 to 3 times a week during the day, the weekdays, we'll get this executive bus that comes in from Texas. It's either Houston or Dallas, but they bring in like 50 people and they all go to the ARC. They all see that, and then they come down here and they get to spend 2 hours down here before they go on the B&B riverboats and do that whole journey.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, I don't know if the levee set that up or like, hey, we're a perfect destination to, you know, drop them off and let them spend 2 hours before the B&B. But having that connection is incredible, dude. And those are things that we need to definitely capitalize on. You know, we're talking about getting the hats ready for Columbus, Louisville, Indianapolis, 812, Chicago. We want to be able to build the brand laterally without being in Louisville. If we can sell 6 Louisville hats a week, you know what I mean? Like by the end of the year, we're gonna have a decent stage presence in Louisville.
Yeah.
And it's not like they've got to come to the levee to buy the stuff. You know, we've got the website that does really well, that we're able to put the, you know, the other cities out there, and that's our plan, is to really double down on the website. Which, by the way, shout out to everybody that bought one of the Harambe shirts.
Yeah.
And shout out to Megan, man. I shipped the first like batch that came in. I shipped them out. They got them either yesterday or today, and she posted, "Hey, I'm so happy that I got these shirts. They're better than I thought they were," which is always a good feeling, you know, when we print the stuff, because it's like, when you're getting a shirt for $20, like shipped and everything, so it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know if it's going to be cheap material, if it's going to be a small logo. It's like, no, bro. Like what we do here is it's always, you know, it's always on quality material. It's always the designs are always bigger and better. We love the 16x20 platen. Mm-hmm. We understand that you know, doing the 8.5 by 11 logos, it doesn't matter how cool the logo is, it still looks like something you bought from Walmart or you know, a Gadzooks or Hot Topic. Ooh, I pulled out Gadzooks.
Gadzooks.
Jesus Christ, that shows my age, bro. I bought Von Dutch hats from Gadzooks back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were the only place in Cincinnati or Northern Kentucky that was selling Von Dutch hats at the time. $42 a hat. Ugliest color on the planet, because what people didn't know was Von Dutch only came out with 250 of each colorway, which is genius. I mean, when you know, you're learning it now when we're going to China to get the stuff made. Yeah. There's price breaks, and there's moments where, okay, we can do a super limited run hat that's got plaid, that's wool with the mesh on the back or whatever. And if we do 250 of them, we'll get them at a great deal. Yeah. And then if we never have to run them again, that's even better.
The price break is where it's at.
Yeah, for sure. But to me, even better than a price break is to be able to cut that chain and go, we're not making that anymore. So now for the people that didn't get it, sorry. Yeah. For the people that did get it, awesome. You know what I mean? But we're on to the next.
I'm here to double down on the limited.
100%, bro.
And that also makes the value go up too, right?
And that's why Von Dutch did as well as they did, is because they were selling hats at $42 retail, and they were only making 250 of each. And when they were dropping them in the stores, of course, Von Dutch in California is going to get the best of the best, right? So the all white hat, the black leather hat, the denim hat, like your like your native TV hat that you've got.
Yeah, yeah.
The denim one was another really big popular hat that came out for Von Dutch. So they got the cool ones, right? New York, L.A., Tokyo, wherever.
Yeah.
But Florence, Kentucky got, like the one that I bought was lime green and neon orange plaid, bro, with a green bill. The colors, they didn't match anything that I ever wore. Actually, I don't even think, like, other than buying the hat and wearing it the first couple times, and then I started buying the Von Dutch hats on eBay for $60, $80, you know, for more than what the retail was, because then I was able to get the white one, the black one, the really nice ones that were out in LA. But, you know, that was the thing, bro, is I still paid the $42 for that lime green and neon orange plaid hat that didn't match anything. I'm not a Hurricanes fan. You know what I mean? That's about the only thing it would have matched, but I still bought it because the hype was there, and it was there, and it was available at the time.
Maybe like if you went to like Coachella, you know what I'm saying? Like a music event like that, you know, you can rock that.
Oh, for sure,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure. Especially now, like Von Dutch, like the original Von Dutch hats, they still have that nostalgia factor because now that Von Dutch is coming back, the original owners aren't even.
I've been seeing a lot of trucker hats with Von Dutch.
Yeah, bro. So the crazy thing about Von Dutch is the original owner isn't the original owner, and now there's the Von Dutch Originals, which is basically somebody that, say I was shot and killed, and then Andrew was trying to run Native, and then somebody came out and said, "This is the Native brand. We're gonna recreate Native," and started doing Native brand Originals, and he's trying to fight for the brand because I'm not here, but somebody else recreated it. So that's the crazy limbo that's going on with Von Dutch and Von Dutch Originals right now.
Okay.
But it's wild, man. You know, the industry the way it is, bro. It's like, you know, when it comes to the clothing industry, you're only on top for so long, and then it gets saturated. Like Ed Hardy. You know,
Hardy used to go crazy back in the day.
it's crazy. Everybody had it, bro.
Everybody had
Everybody had it. But he just kept one-upping himself. So he came out with Ed Hardy, and then he came out with Don Ed Hardy, which was the higher-end brand, which created the jackets, and all that stuff. That was all Don Ed Hardy.
I was staying down south, and it was rocking that.
Yeah.
So, like, I ain't know that much about it, but, you know, after you keep seeing people with the jackets, of course you go get curious.
100%, bro, and that's
So, like,
that's the retail industry, bro. You gotta keep slapping that logo out there until people recognize it, until they understand it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, that's why I love the Arch logo like I do, because that's something that is synonymous across the board. Where, you know, a Pittsburgh Steelers fan and a Bengals fan can both be wearing the same hat, but a different area code, different color, and it's still, when you see that hat, you still know it's Native. You still know it's the same company. You know what I mean?
I feel it.
There's a lot of geniusness that went on in building the brand a long time ago to get to where we are, and a lot of it, like I said before, has to do with Nick Ellis and Jordan Blackmore, man, just telling me, like, you know, be smart with it. Don't pigeonhole yourself into Cincinnati or just a clothing brand. Like, make sure that you're able to, when you're building it, think about being able to do other avenues, other things.
Yeah.
So, you know, the hat, like the area code thing, and honestly, it's almost confusing to people. Like, they'll see it and they'll be like, "Is that a firehouse?" You know what I mean? Like, are you part of a police force or fire department?
You talking about with the area code?
Yeah, just because of how clean and simple that is.
Jack Daniels do something like that.
Oh yeah, the number 9 on there.
I think it got something to do with like the fire department.
Yeah, they got that N09. I never knew what that was for.
That's probably what they was talking about. Like,
Yeah.
they probably saw like a correlation in that.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with something like this, it's like, you know, it can go across the board where, you know, we don't have to put a Coney on a T-shirt for Cincinnati and then figure out what Minnesota's Coney is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of there's
built-in structure, man.
Yeah, 100%. And it's like the Corvette wave, bro. It's like if you see it, you're like, oh shit, I got you.
Yeah.
Like, which one you rocking?
I think it's also it's like when you are so proud of where you're from, having something to represent it that's yours, whether it's your colorway, because like let's say you're because we do 513, but let's say you're not a Bengals fan, you're just for the Reds. That's it. You know,
sure.
the red and black with the white is like, or the Reds version, like colorway. That might be all you rock. You're like, I'm not here for the Bengals thing, but then someone else is like, man, I gotta have the whiteout hat.
For sure.
That's my go-to. So it covers so many different types of people from all over, rather than having to like get the Coney or get the version of the Coney from Minneapolis, Minnesota, or find out like what's happening in Chicago right now that's relevant in conversation. Area codes are always relevant. They're in the front of everyone's cell phone.
Yeah.
It's straightforward. People instantly know what it is. They have to say the area code so often. You know, I mean,
and they're mind blown when they don't connect the dots, which is my favorite part. When you're like 513 Cincinnati's area code, like Jesus Christ, I did not realize that. But bro, we are on pace with these big brands right now, which is awesome, man. Like the 5-panel trucker hat that you're wearing, the 5-panel trucker hat that you're wearing, those are the hottest hats in right now, right? So a 5-panel means that there's no zipper down the middle. So right where that TI is, there's no seam there. It stops right there.
Okay.
Gives it a little bit of a tall feature on the front. You know, if it was zippered down right there, just like this hat, there's no point, so it comes down, so it doesn't have that trucker look. So that's something that obviously I've been a fan of for a long time. But the also the Arch logo, the reason why I did that, I wanted it super clean. I wanted it to be able to stitch under the lowest stitch count that you can do. But right now, the hottest hats are the 5-panel cotton hats. They're not mesh on the back, so it's cotton all the way back. But the Arch logo with Kentucky upside down or Dallas upside down. So Post Malone's been wearing the Dallas hat a lot, which is literally just the Arch logo with normal font, but it just says Dallas upside down like that.
Down, yeah.
So we're right on pace to have the next coolest hat brand out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just the point of trying to get the word out there and then launch it in a certain way, because these are things that, you know, we're not going to launch one hat for the entire nation. This is going to be one hat for each city. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Each area code. So there's going to be a lot on the table that's, you know, we're going to have to do it strategically, where we only drop 5 area codes and then do something where we've got you know, a tally on what's the next city that we should unlock. You know what I mean? What colorway should we unlock? Because that's something that we're talking about right now with Indiana. So with 317, you know, to me, typically, like when I think of an Indianapolis hat, I think of what you're wearing, like a Royal Colts blue with the white font, with the white 317. I think it's very clean.
Yes.
But now that you know, the Pacers are in the playoffs.
We're in the playoffs.
We're in the playoffs. Sorry. And
clean sweep by Boston.
and also with the was it Indiana Fever? What is that the name of the?
Yeah, Caitlin Clark. Yeah.
So they've got similar colorways, which is always genius for a city, bro. Like, I hate Pittsburgh with a passion. And I would never wear black and yellow. Like even like I love the Jordan shoes. Yeah, bro, it's so weird. It's just I would never wear black and yellow shoes, because then I gotta wear a black and yellow shirt and a black and yellow hat, and then it just, I feel like I'm repping something that I don't believe in.
Yeah.
But
I feel the same way.
But when it comes to Pittsburgh, bro, they're so smart, because you got the Pittsburgh Penguins, black and yellow. You got the Pittsburgh Pirates, black and yellow. You got the Pittsburgh Steelers, black and yellow, bro. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
See, that's okay.
Genius, dude. It's so genius because you can create a brand for that city and be synonymous across all sports teams. But when it comes to Indiana, you got Indiana Fever, the Indiana Pacers, and the Colts.
They're like navy blue, red, and yellow or something like that.
Yeah. So the Indiana Fever and the Indiana Pacers are very close in colors, right? You can do the navy hat with the gold native and maybe a white, 317 and hit both brands right there. But which one is the Colts still a better pick? The all royal blue with the white lettering? Like, what's better in that situation?
Between the Colts and the
Fever? What hat is going to sell better? A Colts native hat or a navy blue, yellow with white that matches in between the Fever and the Pacers?
The Colts, because in my opinion, the Colts, because it's something simple.
I think so too, bro.
People still like to color coordinate,
I think
And
so.
I just think
Yes,
even
throw it in.
beyond the colorway,
Yeah.
the NFL ultimately rules all.
It really does. It really does. When you think about
colorway,
when you think
the
about
NFL's gonna roll.
city colors, bro. When you think about Dallas, what color do you think of?
Blue and silver.
Blue and silver.
Yeah.
Cowboys.
You didn't. No. So you didn't think
The
about it.
Mavs.
You didn't think about any other team, any other sports team. You didn't think about a
Dallas
hockey
Mavericks,
team,
yeah.
Dallas Mavericks. What about?
The Dallas Mavericks is blue and silver too.
Yeah.
The Mavs, they blue and silver.
Well, there you go, bro. No, another state that's killing the game.
Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban, he's a smart man. Shark Tank, he does
Oh
his
yeah,
thing.
he be on Shark Tank.
Chicago.
Orange and blue.
Chicago.
No, I'm tripping. Yeah.
Who do you think is it? The
I
Chicago
think
Cubs?
I think black and red when I think Chicago.
or the
For real?
Bulls?
Oh, Bulls. Okay.
Oh yeah, and
So it's basketball in that case.
Well,
It is,
look, if you really think about it,
I think the Chicago Bulls might be an
Bulls.
exception to the rule when it comes to Chicago. Maybe.
But here's the thing: how many cities do fall into that exception?
What
You
you,
know what I
L.A.
mean? L.A. Because it's not football. You think of
Who do you
you
think?
think the Lakers.
we think
You
the
think
Lakers.
purple and
You
gold?
think the
real.
Lakers. Yeah, you're not thinking the Rams haven't been there long enough, and nor have the Chargers.
But I ain't gonna lie,
The Rams
though.
were there in the back in the day, but recently
The Dodgers too, though,
the
because
Dodgers.
Kansas
But-
City. Quick, Kansas City. What color?
red and
Chiefs.
red. Yeah, Chiefs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking the Royals.
You're not thinking Royals, bro. Baby blue.
No, not at all.
See,
What about
and they've been around a long time too.
Seattle?
Seahawks.
The first thing I thought of was navy blue and neon green,
So Seahawks.
Yeah, Seahawks for sure.
which is crazy because I'm a
Seahawks fan.
I'm a Griffey fan.
too.
I'm a
Hey,
Mariners Griffey fan.
me
Before
too.
you throw that in the air though, LA, because the Dodgers. Honestly,
I still
like,
think
it
Lakers.
I didn't even think about the Dodgers when I said
but
LA.
look, like
he didn't even
alright,
think about the Dodgers.
Didn't even pop in my
It didn't
head.
pop in
of
his
a
head.
white
Talking
and
about-
blue,
and
which
Lakers.
is which
But
is
like
Lakers are on my mind,
But
too.
in hip hop though, like you feel me, you're not thinking Lakers. Then now you probably thinking Dodgers because hats.
Yeah, but that's a really specific.
Jerseys.
We're gonna try to think on
Also, we're
as
trying to think broad. Okay.
the most generic.
Alright.
The generic thought process when someone says, "What sports
What
team you
city?
follow?"
Alright, let's
What
go.
city
Let's go.
when you
Let's go.
say LA? And like
Alright,
what
let's-
sports
alright.
team?
that's
The Lakers just come to mind right away, and then
sure.
Chicago, the Bulls for sure.
Yep.
But the Bears also come to my mind with Chicago. But
How?
You know what, bro? That's actually a really good strategic way to figure out what people like on, and like being able to do a poll on Instagram. Like I'm gonna name a city, and then choose the colorway that first pops in your head.
First pop in your
Yeah.
mind.
You know what I mean? Like that.
give them the options of how many teams there are. What's your team that you attach to the city?
Yeah, because when it that's the
Interesting
truth
question.
though. Like when you think of a different city, like when you think of a city, do you think of the food? Do you think of a sports team? Like what's when I say
Miami.
So let's go
Miami.
So
Miami. What's your Miami?
yeah,
when I think of Miami.
Yeah. Who is it?
first.
Oh, like teams.
Well, no. When he says Miami, what's the first thing that pops in your head? Do
The
you think
Hurricanes popped in my
nightclub? So nightclub,
Yeah.
Hurricanes.
See, and that's what I was
Miami
about to. So
Dolphins.
like when you mentioned, I was about to say because it can go in sections. So, like
Yeah.
if you want to do like a sports fan section, you already know how that's going to end up. If you want to do like a nightlife, you know what I'm saying, section, that's cool. If you're a foodie, so if we talking food and we mention pizza, And then we talking about like Chicago or New York or whatever. Some people might say Chicago pizza better. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's gonna be in sections.
For sure.
But I still want to know.
Chicago pizza is not pizza though. I'm a Chicagoan.
I know.
I grew up in Chicago.
Yep,
Chicago pizza's not pizza.
And well, let's
hear
let's get this right.
All right.
Chicago style deep dish is in a level of its own. You can't. It's more of a lasagna than a pizza.
Okay.
Right. So if you want to talk about Chicago style pizza, go with a Chicago style thin crust pizza. That shit is across the board, bro. Chicago style thin crust can compete with any pizza across the nation.
Okay.
Chicago style deep dish is what they're known for.
Yeah.
That's in a category of its own. You can't compare. You can eat one slice of a Chicago style pizza and be full, right? A deep dish.
Okay. Yep.
Because it's layers, bro. It's layered. It's cornmeal. Like there's so much to it. But the Chicago thin crust isn't thin at all. Like a thin crust Chicago style is this thick. Like the crust is thin, but the layers and how they do it, they put all the food, they put all the ingredients on, and then the cheese on top. So the cheese melts over the ingredients. You know what I mean? Like when you go to Papa John's, they put the cheese on, then they put the pepperonis, and then the fucking sausage. You know what I mean? But Chicago, they do the meats first. They do the sauce, and they do the meats, and then they just bury it in the cheese, bro. Dude, Chicago thin crust is the whip, bro. I'm telling you. Don't. I'm starving now.
Yeah.
Starving.
Where's our pizza sponsor?
Damn, man, Bourbon House. Let's go,
what?
bro.
Yeah, Bourbon House. Yeah, they pizza is fire.
That is something that I was thinking about today too, bro. So we've been asking for sponsors. So we've been asking for liquor sponsors.
Advertising.
Last week we tried these. We tried these Arizona Hards, right? Hard spike beverages, which is a nostalgia factor. And, you know, Arizona looks cool. It's got a very 90s vibe to it. Bro, I couldn't even finish
hurt.
one.
Your stomach was hurt?
But yeah, 100%, bro. That's why I didn't even text you guys on what we should drink this week. I figured, let me just bring it back to the Merlot this week, and then next week I'm thinking maybe we just keep testing other brands, other local brands, right? So I mean, we're spending $25 anyways, right? So let's buy. There's 3 of us here. Let's buy a 12-pack. That's 4 each. So let's start trying, you know, different Braxton beers, different Rheingeist. There's a River Green gin company that's out of Louisville that they wanted. They're thinking about sponsoring our podcast.
Oh, okay.
So what I'm thinking is maybe we go out on our end and try something new every day, every week, and talk about it.
Okay.
If it sucks, we got to back up. You know what I mean? And we can if it sucks, we'll tell everybody it sucks.
They're gonna hear, yeah.
We'll tell everybody, like, this Arizona stuff I thought was a great idea. The packaging was incredible, very 90s.
Branding was great.
The branding was awesome. Bro, couldn't get through a full one without my stomach hurting.
The watermelon was better though.
Watermelon
I will say
had
that.
it had less juice to it.
I finished the watermelon before I finished the fruit punch because the fruit punch was really
It's like syrupy or something?
syrupy.
Syrupy, yeah. That'd be a good way to describe it. Just you know, just very juicy, not light on the stomach at all,
No,
by
not
any
light,
means.
not light.
But you know what I'm thinking is if we do this, we're gonna be able to give an honest opinion on the stuff that we have every week. It's gonna boost a little bit of a whereabouts of like the local stuff that we have here. You know what I mean? And then if one does pop off and we like it, we're tagging them and saying, "Hey, we love this.
Yeah.
We're gonna buy this again next week, and maybe on the 3rd, you guys will want to sponsor the podcast."
Yeah, and then you'll be the spot because we got the Windows spot,
And
space,
that's
the TVs for advertising. There's so much that we're gonna offer, so there's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah. So just an FYI, if you want to advertise on the jumbotron down here at the levee, they're gonna charge you $5,000 to advertise a little 12 to 15 second loop. What we're doing is we've got a 50-inch TV right in front of the entrance of the store that's going to run on loop. We'll actually plug your your commercial in. We'll make it ourselves actually, which will even be better.
Yeah.
We'll plug it in and then it'll play on a loop it'll jump in between the videos that we're playing there. But the best part is I really want to be able to have a little thing on the glass here that says, Native TV's Powwow powered by Connect Cincinnati.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Powered by River Green Cocktails.
Yeah.
Something like that shows that, hey, there's 280,000 cars that come through here per month, bro. And summertime is on the upside of that. That's an average. So, being able to advertise to everybody that comes through here, which there's a lot of out-of-towners.
I was just about to say that. We get a lot of
we could go into that. I could go
a
into
lot of out-of-towners.
Sunday
And
is
Drew, Drew, no?
That's all I talk to.
And peep this, bro. Like what if it said like powered by River Green Cocktails, available at Party Source across the street.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like QR code right to the description of these gin cocktails that they have. Like there's a lot of value in this, man, especially with having this podcast stage in the front windows. We get people coming by here probably 10 to 12 times a day that take photos of just the empty podcast when nobody's sitting here. You know what I mean? So if there's a logo right there that says powered by Connect Cincinnati.
I'd love to see how many the photos that people take, because so many are taken on the weekend. You know what I mean? So many are taken. I'd love to see.
I just see it through Monday through Friday. So if I'm seeing 10 to 12, a day through the week, I can't imagine how many are popping on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. Definitely on Sunday. Sunday, I would say I see more people on Sunday than I do on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So
you killed it this Sunday, bro.
Bro, the whole weekend was awesome.
Yeah.
It was a very, very touristy weekend. People from all over the globe, like international people here were in town. International, some students in town from, they want Europe, somewhere in Europe. Some kid told me a city. I was like, I don't know where that is, but he didn't speak much English.
Hello.
But they're like, yeah, we're out of town. We're here.
Hey.
So I was like, all right, cool. Like, come and check out the lab.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of the podcast right
And
now.
you said it was on Sundays?
Sundays.
So that's probably one. They gonna be having Taste on the Levee soon. It's on a Sunday.
I'll tag you so you can watch it.
I don't know the official date.
I'll tag
Wait,
you.
just
right
ended.
now.
It
I'll
was
call you when I leave here.
it ended on Monday.
All
Taste
right,
of
let's-
Cincinnati?
The Taste on the Levee.
Oh yeah, that's a couple weeks away.
So that's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
June 9th, bro. Sorry, man. My mom called.
Oh,
Gotta answer when my mom calls,
Oh,
bro.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, she was like, "What are you doing? You at the store?" I'm like, "I'm in the middle of the podcast." She's like, "Oh shit, how do I watch?" I'm like, I'll tag you right now. Yeah, bro. I talk to your parents, man. Answer the phone. Listen to them. You know what I mean? We've got every Sunday. I was talking about this just a couple days ago, man. Every Sunday, it didn't matter where I was on Saturday night. It didn't matter if I was out till 4 o'clock in the morning. It didn't matter where I woke up. It was like Sunday afternoon. We had to be at the. Are we still live?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Speaking of it, me Madre made a comment actually.
I must be looking.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, Native on Live. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to find the Native brand. All right.
25-cent wing night. 25-cent wing night. What is it?
There we go.
Oh, he said remember. Okay, remember when B-Dubs had. B-Dubs had a 25-cent wing night?
Dude, B-Dubs had some incredible deals and ideas back in the day, bro. They did a contest. So I was a senior in high school, so 1999, bro, like way back when.
Yeah.
But they did a contest where you could sign up and you would get 25 wings for free. Okay. Right? So all you had to do is be there. It was either like a Tuesday or a Thursday wing night or something. And they did a competition where the whoever ate all 25 wings the fastest would get like a $50 gift card or like a free, whatever to be there.
Yeah.
But as college kids, you're like, bro, I can sign up and I can just
eat 25 wings.
Yeah, I can eat 10 wings, not win, and still get these 25 wings for free.
I feel it.
But what they would do is they would add in, so out of the 25 wings, 22 of them would be normal, but 3 of them would have their hottest hot sauce on it. So whenever you got that one, it was like lights out. I couldn't breathe anymore, right? So like I would always do it where I would hop in and I would just, I would casually eat the wings. It was like I wasn't trying to win. I was just like, oh shit, I can get 9 wings for free and then give 16 to my buddy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I got a true story, bro. I pulled one of the wings out and one of those veins came back and slapped me in my nose. You know, like those little veins that are in some of those chicken wings. Yeah. That bitch came back and slapped me right in my nose, dude. And I haven't eaten I have eaten bone in wings.
Oh, you don't like traditional?
Not since that day, bro.
Dang,
not since that day.
Bro, the traditional go crazy,
yeah, bro. It was just one of those things, man, where it's like I got disrespected, like and also reminded of what the fuck it really is. You know what I mean?
That wing was out for me.
Yeah, bro, and it was like in front of your friends and the whole thing. It was just like, what the hell was that? You got a little bit of wing sauce like just outside your eyes. It's like that was disgusting, bro. That was a vein or a tendon that just slapped back and slapped me in my face.
Do you remember? Was it a drum or a flat?
It was a flat.
Bro, I like flats, bro.
Yeah, it was a flat.
Bro.
Yeah, 100%, bro. I still remember it to this day.
So
when I first moved up here, I can understand what you're saying. That when I first moved up here, I guess they must have like elevated that challenge, because when I got up here, they had it where you had to eat like 10 wings, but it was like blazing or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And then if you ate them all, and you get like a certificate or whatever, you know what I'm saying, a little $50 gift. A
little T-shirt said I didn't die while trying to eat 10 blazing wings.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah,
so I feel what you're saying on that.
But BW3s, bro, like that's one of those things we were talking about it earlier. Like that place is just, that's got a nostalgia factor. And we were talking to James Collins. Shout out to James, bro. I miss you, man. He's actually the guy that helped me drag the 7-Up machine from Dayton, Ohio, down here.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he's like, I just bought this truck, bro. Like I got you. Like we can go down there and pick it up. And it wasn't a brand new Ford. I think it was a Ford. But anyways, went and picked it up. Big ass 7-Up vending machine threw in the back of his truck, and on the way home, the whole car is just bouncing, bro. And it was like, man, he's gonna fucking kill me, dude. He's like yeah. I can't, I feel so bad because this is like his brand new car, and like we got this thing in the back, and it's weighing down so hard that you can feel like all the mishaps in the car that he didn't see 2 weeks ago when he bought the damn thing.
Is that heavy?
Yeah, bro. Just that front was about 250 pounds, but you're missing the whole back half of that vending machine. That vending machine's well over 1,000 pounds.
Dude, we left it in an old place. We put like a bar on it so we could hang clothes on the back of it.
It was so big we couldn't move it anywhere. It was just stuck there as like a sore thumb. So we flipped it around, and I drilled a little plug on it. And we had limited edition clothes on the back of that thing.
Made it a sticker wall.
Yeah,
because it became a sticker soda machine. The back of it. So. Yeah,
and you know what the worst part is, bro? That machine's probably gonna be worth so much money because rest in peace to Adam. But when Adam was he actually helped me figure out the schematics of how this thing's gonna work, and he was like, do not get rid of this, bro. Like the back of this half, like just this part alone is worth more than what you paid for the entire thing. Like make sure you get the motors out of it and all this other junk.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. So I've got some of it, but most of it's probably in the landfill now, bro.
Dang.
Ooh, that ain't good.
How did he
What happened with Adam?
Was he like a mechanic or something? Like he knew just kind of knew like.
Yeah, bro. He's been building shit a long time, man. He ended up. You probably heard of the crash or saw what happened. It was. He was on one of those 3-wheelers. What are those things called? Those little slingshots.
I call it a spider.
Yeah, it was slingshot. He was downtown and he ran a red light and ended up getting T-boned and the person that was with him, he had 2 people with him, and the girl Carrie, bro, like she survived, but both legs got crushed where bones were sticking out of both legs. Damn. And man, tell me, bro, it was such a terrible thing to see, man. Like waking up to it where. It's like it's your good buddy that died in the accident. He was driving the whole thing, and Carrie was actually sitting in the middle. So it was like, that's only a 2-seater, but there was 3 people in the car. So when he got T-boned, she got thrown out, and both of her legs got snapped where her like shin basically was like sticking out of her bones. And the worst part of it all is the people that found him were all of her friends. You know what I mean? It was everybody that was at Righteous Room or Scene that night.
Okay.
So they all went there right on the corner and saw all that shit, man. So
that's hard. That's
yeah, but yeah, rest in peace, Adam, man. It was that's always disheartening to see, bro, especially when someone's got so much passion and so much life and so much drive, and the dude was just smart as an arrow, bro. Like when it came to designing things and creating things, like he's done some incredible stuff that like I wish I was able to create. You know what I mean? Just really good with welding and seeing something and going, oh, you think this is junk? You're throwing this away? Like I can turn this into a 4-foot metal B, bro. You know what I mean? Like
4-foot metal.
Yeah. He had literally like a metal B that he just created out of all this just different types of metal and just put it together and had it just sitting in the front of his office right there.
That's dope.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, man, back to happier times, bro.
Happier times, yeah. We should do this here soon. It'll be at the hour and a half mark. We should do a ticket giveaway or something on those lines. See if we can get you on once you get a couple tickets.
So how do you want to do it? You want to have somebody guess something? Do you want to? Mom's watching. Mama Banks in the building. Hi, Mom. Miss you, love you, appreciate you. Yeah, we're doing well. Today is Harambe's death day, so we're out here. And obviously, I was talking about it earlier. We had a ton of sales online for everybody that bought the 2 for $40 shirts. We really appreciate it. The reason why we do that is not because it's like a big cash grab. What we do is you can't buy shirts for $20 at Target. You can buy them at Walmart, but you're gonna get what you pay for, right? So for us, man, being able to buy 2 shirts for $20 each, shipped to your house, so you're paying less than $20 each, and it's actually this exact shirt here. So 16 by 20, the logo's nice and big, DTG print. It's not cheap, and these are things that help us out in the long run because we could sell them 1 for $20 and then have you pay for shipping. But it's one of those things where if we just drop the price down a little bit and then say, hey, buy 2 of them, that ends up helping us out in the long run. We're able to pay bills and do things like that, which really helped out. So we appreciate it.
It was huge, man.
It is, bro. It is.
That many shares I was in awe.
Yeah, it's incredible, bro. And it definitely helps out because Monday through Friday here, we lose money. We lose money 5 days a week just to try to gain it back on Saturday and Sunday. So being able to offset it where Monday through Friday, we've got online sales coming in where we can print the stuff while we're slow in store and then get them out right away. That's how we need to just keep doubling down and keep making sure that the store is a well-oiled machine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely something we balance. That's why we do the podcast on Tuesday nights. For a perfect example, we're here because we supplement that slower night. Because Tuesdays, it used to be Wednesday. We used to do it Wednesdays, and Wednesdays have changed, but it's still much the same. We still see a slow week, and then the weekend comes, and it ramps up to a decent peak. Sunday continues that peak, and Monday kind of down. But once you hit that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's just like it's a totally different culture, totally different vibe here on the levee.
You know what? I really feel like Mondays are better than most Fridays here.
I would say that's true. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, rather than Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, which is wild. Which you know what though, like in the restaurant industry, like I've always felt that way too. Which is like, if you pick up those Monday night shifts, that's when you get the people that drop 25% tips. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're not amateurs. Like me and my buddy Sean have always had this where, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, or Fridays and Saturdays are like amateur not amateur hour, but you know they're the ones that, hey, you know, we've got to go out to you know, status quo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like to keep the relationship happy. Like these are things we do. Friday night, got to go get dinner. Saturday night, got to go get dinner. But it's the people that come out on Monday nights for dinner that are the rock stars. They're the ones that are like the Dr. Peppers of the group. You know what I mean? Like the ones that are like, you know what? Let everybody go out on Friday and Saturday, you know, and then we'll go eat on Monday. We'll have a great time and we'll tip 25% because we had a great experience without all the chaos of Saturday and Sunday or Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
You know, and that was, and on Mondays too, like you really, and as a server, you really get the time to give everybody that experience too, which is what we noticed down there at Brio, man, which is like, you know, on Mondays it's slow, but if you're attentive and you're really just taking care of the customers, like that's your money day right there. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
I love analyzing everything and just kind of dialing down and just figuring out like the schematics of what works and what doesn't.
Yeah,
and
seeing
how.
why it works, and also like human behavior is fascinating.
Oh, bro,
it's so fascinating. When I watch the people in the store when they walk through here, and I just like I there's like the art design, the art side of things, and then there's the exit path.
Oh, yeah.
Like the store has a flow to it, you know, and all by design, like what we want. But the flow is so interesting to just watch it happen in real time, especially with the amount of like the walking traffic may not be significant, crazy, and a lot, but it's enough to see patterns. And over a course of time, I've really learned these patterns, and it helps you. Like
it almost works better when the store's not as busy because you get each person that has an empty canvas to walk through.
Yes,
you know what I mean. If the store was busy, you got people that are going to come in and they're going to kind of migrate to the open section of the store and then
sections
talk.
that are not be looked at. They're not going to look at everything. They're going to look where people are not.
Right.
Yeah.
100%. So like you know we're at a great position right now where, you know, we've got a concept that we know works. Like the store is phenomenal. The capture rate's great. And we can really dial in on and see what happens on the slow times and what people, you know, react to. And, you know, we talk about it all the time on the adults that they got their blinders on, you know, the kids, like within 15 seconds of being in the store, they're downloading the words on the walls and the footprints on the floors, and they're seeing things and they're going, there's more to it. You know what I mean? But when it comes to like an adult, like they got the blinders on, they don't want to be talked to. Like, hey, if I need anything, I'll let you know.
Drew, do you remember when we was I think it might have been, I know we was watching the playoffs. You remember that little kid that came to the store? He was crying. I don't know if you.
I had to been here.
It was like a little kid. Like I was here with you for sure. Like,
Yeah,
you feel me? It was random. It was like he looked like he might have been like 3 or 4.
By himself?
No, his parents was here, but he kept trying to run in here.
Oh, okay.
And they was trying to whatever they was trying to do, but he was like crying, like really like, bro.
Moss to a flame, bro. We got them black lights.
But see, so much like things happen so fast. Like, you feel me? It's something that you know what I'm trying to say, bro.
Yo, I know what you're trying to say.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
We have so many different like things that happen in the
Things
store.
happen,
Certain things
yeah.
you
Yeah.
see it and to catch your attention, and then certain things. You know what I'm saying?
This weekend,
And
this weekend something was like a kid came into the store.
Yeah.
It was the most random.
It was some random
little
okay.
situation, kind of like what he was describing. I'll tell the story real quick. So I'm sitting over the desk. I'm at the register, working on some. I'm like multitasking as always, and drawing on bags and doing whatever I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I was distracted, and this group of people, group of 3, came in. I showed them the lab, and as I was talking to them inside the lab, I came back out and I sat down back behind the register, and all of a sudden I hear like kind of like the sound of like a child age of like Charlie or younger
Oh, shit.
making sounds. Yeah, and I'm just like, what is that? And I'm like, well, there's young girls with these parents
right.
inside the wall. So I was like a wall away from me at the lab. I'm like, all right, it's probably them. And they made a sound again. I'm like, that's way too clear to be in the wall.
Yeah.
So I get up and I walk around the desk to the side where we have like the industrial cricket on the side where the printers are, and there is
Most dangerous area of
the
the
most
place.
dangerous area of the store, and there's a probably 2.5-year-old on the ground on her stomach in like army crawl position with two little basketball mini balls like this. Like, I mean, they were decent size, but they weren't like tiny.
Ours?
No,
Or hers?
no, they're hers.
Oh, wow.
Nothing I've ever seen. A white one and then a basketball, and I'm like, hello, and she's just laying there and looks up at me, and
She's
she's
like,
just,
Dad, and you're like,
no,
fuck.
she's like, no, she's like, wah, wah, wah. And I was like making no words, and I was like, can you get up? Like, can you get, because you were sitting right next to the cricket, and I don't, and rolling over, and I didn't want her getting caught in it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the whole thing was just bad news. And so she's laying there looking up at me and just staring at me. And she's like Hispanic, a Hispanic little girl. So she's standing there, and I'm just like, I don't know if you can understand me. I don't know if anything.
Right.
I was like, but you just come. And she's just looking at me like, deer, like, just blinking. I'm like,
stranger danger.
Well, she wasn't scared. She was just looking at me like,
what are you doing back here?
Yeah, what's going on? I was like,
she's looking at Andrew like, what are you doing here?
So my tactic to get her out of there, because I didn't want to grab her, I didn't know what to do, and the mom was nowhere to be found. I couldn't find anybody. There was no one like looking for a kid, because I looked around. I was like, anyone? They're not.
Nobody in the back room was Hispanic.
No, this was not. You could definitely tell this kid wasn't. So she drops the little white ball and it bounces. So I grabbed it.
And you threw it.
I grabbed
you were
the
playing
ball.
catch with a dog, with a
I
person.
just decided to use it as a lure. So I did. And I grabbed the ball and I walked away, and she gets up to follow the ball, and I'm like, come on, let's go. And I walked her all the way to the front of the store, and apparently the lady was looking for, they had all the cleaning crews.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
The cleaning crew people looking for.
Damn.
And then I walked
She
her out.
army crawled out of the.
She crawled out of there.
Was she able to walk on
She
her?
came behind the box was back there. So she climbed over the cardboard box and laid down on the ground next to the cricket. And I just heard the sound.
Did she army crawl through the whole store, or
No,
she walked? Okay, cool.
She was old enough to walk.
I was
She
like,
walked.
damn, bro.
No,
like,
she walked. She followed me all the way. I walked all the way out, and I was like, "Hope he's someone."
whose kid is
This
this?
is the reason why. See, and this
That
is,
happened.
This is
That
the reason
happened
why we
Sunday,
do
yeah.
need like some little
100%, bro.
This is why we need like little cameras to capture like the B-roll, like the funny stuff that be going on.
Exactly,
I ain't gonna
bro.
lie to you,
Like things like that. Like, that's gold. That's
like,
that's
That
comedy
happened.
gold, bro.
Yeah, I didn't like.
It sounds.
I only
crazy,
reminded that
y'all.
because he said that story, but that
Bro,
happened this
the little
weekend.
kid,
of all
bro.
things.
Bro, I promise you, it sounds crazy, y'all, but I promise you, it happens. But it happens so fast. They don't like. It happens so like we can literally be, you know what I'm saying, sitting right here. We could be talking about something, and then before you know it, just like something off the wall just happened.
I mean,
it only lasts like maybe 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, whatever, and then boom.
Bro, that's how that Harambe shit happened, man. It was like the mom never got charged for anything because these little rugrats are so quick at getting away, bro. It's like the second that the mom isn't paying attention or the dad isn't paying attention, the kid's like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like you already know, like he's got his dad voice where like the second that he's not paying attention, used to, like she doesn't do it anymore, but she used to like try to bolt out of the store, and he would be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
Charlie!"
You got to.
And then she would just stop at the front, and then she would just act like she was just looking around, bro. Like I wasn't gonna go.
The innocent
but,
kid, the innocent
yeah,
kid
but
face,
she was
so,
running full speed when dad wasn't looking, right? So it's like, man, that shit's wild, bro. That, you know.
Have you seen the video on YouTube where they was at a grocery store or something like that, and mom and her kid, other mom and her kid, they got the wrong kids.
Oh, I seen it in a movie once. Yeah, Mr. Mom.
I seen the
Mr.
video.
Mom,
I seen
yeah.
it on YouTube. They got the wrong kids.
That's wild, bro.
And then they had to realize that they had the wrong kids, and they switched.
But let me.
Oh, you got my kid. My bad. You
But
got
let
my
me.
kid.
But let me tell you something, bro. My dad said something to me a long time ago, and it stuck with me. And I think I told you this before. And he goes, if you want to know if your music is good or not, put it in front of a 2-year-old.
Yes.
And it was, and like I never thought of it this way until he said that. He goes, This kid's got no biased opinion. He doesn't understand the lyrics that you're saying, right? He just knows how your song makes him feel. That's it, right? So if you've got a song that makes somebody feel good, that 2-year-old is going to start bouncing and dancing to it. He doesn't know what you're talking about, right? Like, so I kind of feel like that's how we built this store. Like the kids don't know the clothes, the kids don't know the brand, but they see what we built and they go, it's moths to a flame, bro. Like I've got to check it out.
I hear you.
Yeah, that's why the light on the back wall is.
Oh, it's killing me, bro. It's killing me.
Oh, with the projector?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's like moths to a flame.
The astronaut dude used to light up and everything.
Oh, bro,
We'll go get there.
it'll get there. Yeah, we'll get it back. It's it's like a 2-year thing where like everything kind of breaks down after 2 years here in the store, man. Like we've got 3 different lights we got to replace in the lab. We got to update a couple things, but we'll get there. We'll get there. It's a work in progress.
Yeah.
So
we're always adding and of developing the labs.
do we have? Did you write down a number on the back of that hundo there? A hundo. Did you write a number 1 of 100 on the back of one of the tickets?
I have not written a number on the back of the tickets, but I can do so.
Do you have any kids Mario Brothers themed tees? I did make a Tara Rich Edge. If you're watching, I did make a Cincinnati Reds Mario Brothers T-shirt, but I'm down to do a retro shirt for sure. If you're still watching, let me know. I'll take some time and do a retro. Oh, bro,
They're back there.
it's literally like I can literally hear the Super Mario sound in the background. What if we recreated the Mario as the Mad Scientist T-shirt on a beige shirt? Boom, got it.
Boom.
Working on it.
In process.
Talking about it now. All right, Tara, we're gonna get that ready for you. If I design this tee and if it looks good, you're getting the first one for free for posting that. So I appreciate it. Kimberly Burrows checking in, tagging John Long. Love John Long. All right, bro. So you got 4 tickets you're giving away. So 2 of those are going to be. All right, I'm not going to look at the number because I'm sure there's already people that have already wrote down what number you're going to guess. So let's see. What does that say? 124 shares? Is that what they just said? Dead silence, bro. That's the only thing I'm afraid of. Dead silence.
You know who I'm afraid?
I can't even check.
Hey, yo, you know who I'm afraid is gonna hear the silence? So we was talking about off camera about the guy from Ohio, the billionaire that's trying to go on the seas, right?
Oh,
He's
man.
trying to do a deep diving.
Yeah, appreciate you bringing that up, bro.
How y'all feel about it, man?
I think he's bragging for no reason, bro. You know what I mean? Like, of course, if you spend $20 million on your own submarine, you can, you're not going to have a PlayStation remote like OceanGate did. You know what I mean? Like, there's definitely different.
Yeah, you're definitely going to do a completely different structure on this situation because obviously that one.
I mean, how much did the OceanGate?
What do you have to prove, though? I don't understand.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, I see the gimmick. I see him trying to prove what he can do and what other people can't. Maybe he's trying to start his own company over in OceanGate, where OceanGate used to be. But honestly, is there still treasure down there? Like, how many people have actually gone through the Titanic and have like?
That's a good question.
Scavenged for gold.
Do y'all actually think he go do it?
Yeah, bro.
He
Yeah,
could just be trying to just do it just to get people hyped up.
If you're,
he's a billionaire. Obviously,
if you're a billionaire, you're not opening your mouth without following through, bro, for sure.
So
you know what I mean? He's doing it. 100% sure he's doing it.
We'll pray for him.
What was his name? something Price.
No, it was
Leonard Price, Leonard Connor.
Larry
Connor.
Larry Connor Price.
Like yeah, hold on. I got
Connor
you, bro.
Price is the rapper.
Got him.
He's killing it
thinking
though.
of the
Connor
most-
Price he just got off tour.
Bro, killing the game.
Killing the game.
He's so impressive, dude.
Yeah.
Not only that, like, but the fact that like I can't use any good music on Instagram, which sucks because I'm a business account. But if you're a normal account, you've got a whole nother like repertoire of music that you can choose from.
Yeah.
And Connor Price is probably 20% of all like the videos that I see
Okay.
are like his music in the background of the meme or the reel or the whatever it is. But killing the game, bro. Killing the game. And I didn't realize he was married with a kid either. He seems so young.
I was surprised.
Seems
about
like
that.
22, 23,
Yeah.
just kind of like plucking away at the clock.
I liked everything about his tour that I was like what I saw on social media. He just did it right.
Bro, he's got country songs. He's got hip hop songs.
Yeah.
Like he's literally just
Yeah.
throwing the dart at the map, and whoever is good in that area, he's making a song with.
Yeah.
Hold on, y'all talking about
Because it's the
Yeah, the white guy that's on the
okay.
Connor Price, that trendsetter. He's got another song called Millionaire, $1 million.
$1 million.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyways, bro, just some kid from Canada who's during the pandemic decided to throw darts at a world map, and then get a hold of hip hop artists in that city. So like literally, if he threw a dart in Atlanta and Cincinnati, if you were a fan of his, you could hit him up like, yo, let's do a song together. And then he would fly out here, do a song with you, and then make a music video and put it on his album.
Oh, okay.
Genius, bro. So genius.
He tapping in with his fan base, and he just like, okay.
He's
Yeah,
so
I got
confident.
you.
He's so confident in the back end skills of producing the music that he's like, I just need a feature. I don't care who it is. It can be a country artist, could be a rapper, could be a black dude, could be a black girl in a wheelchair, it could be a white female. Like it doesn't matter. Like I'm just get me in the room together and we'll make magic. And it's fire, bro. Like every song is good. Like even the country songs, like have a certain twang to it where it doesn't sound like he's overstepping his boundaries at all.
Okay. Okay.
I think he was an actor before this. I think he had like something going, and he saw it not working how he was expecting, I guess, and then
So
he
started
went music.
Being an actor in Canada is probably really tough.
Yeah.
Well, Drake started out like that.
Yep, sure did. Sure. Now look at him. Now
Hey, I was talking to Drew about this. I was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, I feel like the Drake and Kendrick thing is the best and the worst thing to happen in music. For real, for real.
I can see both ends.
like- it's some
I mean,
good
they
curses
both
with it.
made a ton of money, bro. Like Kendrick ended up buying a $33 million house like a week after all that shit dropped. You know what I mean? Like both of them are getting paid, bro.
Yeah.
Paid.
Getting paid.
They're on the same label.
I looked at it
Like you want to talk about geniusness.
Yeah.
Like have two people that both produce native clothes go against each other, going, mine's better than yours. No, yours is better than mine. No, let's do this. And then both of you guys fight it out, but in the meantime, it's all going right back to the same company that's producing it. You know what I mean? Like
It's crazy.
genius, bro. Genius.
It's like you fighting with your teammate.
100%.
Which I was about this, and this is the reason why. Okay, all right. So imagine what it would have felt like if we would have saw Jordan and Isaiah Thomas play together in the Olympics,
Yeah. I mean, Jordan wouldn't let it happen.
bruh. And see,
He wouldn't let it happen.
He wouldn't let it
okay,
happen
so
because that's real hatred.
So with the Drake and Kendrick thing, I'm like, right now, like in hip hop, you feel me? Don't all the way take everything I'm saying concrete, but I'm gonna say like this. I'm gonna say Drake is Jordan right now, and Kendrick is Isaiah Thomas.
You think?
Yeah,
Bro, there's so many.
Did I not say this off camera?
There's
You did.
there's so many kids out right now, like in the middle of bar mitzvahs, bro, just playing that shit Not Like Us. You see all the challenges of people walking into Drake's clothing store and playing Not Like Us and just crip walking through the whole store.
They trolling.
They're trolling, bro.
They trolling.
But at the end of the day, who wins? Who wins in this situation?
I mean, it's hard to say.
They both won, in my opinion.
They both won, I think.
Yeah, of course they both won.
Yeah.
Well,
Because
Drake bought a house too. He just bought a new house, bro. They both bought a new house within a month of the beef going down.
He's broken a record, like, well, he's broken a Spotify record. He's broken like almost on some. Do not take this concrete. I gotta say this, the Michael Jackson stuff. That's why he wore like the glove. But Kendrick is still like.
Look, bro.
You feel me?
Look, let me.
All right, come on.
We're gonna break this down.
Yeah, let's break it down.
Okay,
Like, the proper way, man. Because right now
you've got Drake, right? Who has worked very hard to get to the position that he's in.
For sure.
The dude's incredible. He brings people like 21 Savage on, and then
he going through something with Metro.
Of course, bro. Well, you got to understand that Drake is a troll in his own mind. He understands that, hey, if I team up with 21 Savage, I'm going to put him on. But this dude is so young. He's got such this underground base that doesn't fuck with the platinum artists, right? If I put 21 Savage on, now I'm getting maybe 50% of his fan base, right? So 21 Savage may get 75% of my fan base, and I'm getting 50% of his, but I'm coming out ahead because I've got that much more of a fan base than his to begin with, right? But then you've got somebody like Kendrick, who is from the hood. He didn't play the part. He didn't play the part, bro. He didn't grow up on TV playing a fake role.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Kendrick is that dude. Kendrick is Lantana. Okay. Kendrick is the dude from the city that reps the city and abides by it, right? And then you got somebody like Drake who has skied through life. You know, he's not saying that's he's like been given stuff to him,
no, we ain't saying,
but he's going with the flow. Yeah. You know what I mean? When people tell him to move this way, he moves this way. When people tell him to move this way, he moves that way. When his agents are saying do this, he does this. Kendrick is the dude that you don't want to smack in the mouth. You know what I mean? Yeah, like he is the Quan when it comes to the inner city. He is the voice of every black person that has ever been persecuted. He's the voice of every human being, black or white, that felt like they've been discriminated against. You know what I mean? And Kendrick is that dude that's always had that voice that has been bigger than what his body gives him credit for. You know what I mean? Like Kendrick may be from Compton, but that dude's got a heart from Harvard. You know, like he's got the mentality of a champion, of a president. You know, but he was just grown in a situation that didn't let him be. He didn't get brought up with a silver spoon. He had to buy the silver spoon. He had to not buy it. He had to find the silver spoon.
Find it,
you know what I mean? Like there's people that get to ski through life, and then there's people that hike up the mountain with the boots, bro. Kendrick is the dude that hiked up the mountain with the boots. Drake's the guy that's sliding down the hill on the skis. You know what I mean? There's and you meet each other in the middle at some point. You know what I mean? Yeah, and that's some real shit. You meet each other in the middle at some point, and Kendrick is that much hungrier, bro. His cloth is different than everybody else. You know what I mean? There's something about Kendrick that's just he's the pit dog. He's the pit bull in the room with no leash. You know what I mean? Like you don't know who owns him, you know, but there's a dog in the middle of the room that has no leash on, and you're like, he's cute. I don't want to pet him, You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to get on his bad side. Like, I hope he comes up and sniffs me and then wags his tail and doesn't fucking growl. That's the type of person Kendrick is to me over Drake. Drake's somebody who's been successful since he's very young, and he's been able to move throughout. And bro, Drake is at the top of the food chain when it comes to the music industry. Don't get me wrong. He puts out a song, it goes to the top. Drake has figured out his fan base. Drake has figured out how to skate through life. Kendrick is still fighting for that meal, bro. You know what I mean? Like, Kendrick is still waking up looking for that meal.
He will still go hard for it, but I think he like, see, man.
So you're not as big of a fan as He Not Like Us than I am, because like that song, bro.
Fan, so it's like me personally like saying this.
What was the best song? What was the best song of the beef? What was the best song of the beef? Either side, just one.
The best song of the beef, Euphoria.
Euphoria?
Hell yeah.
All right, so a Kendrick song.
Yeah. Everything like so like he switched, like there was like 3 beat switches, right? He when the song started out, he came.
You mentioned that a couple weeks ago too, so I like that, and that's why I like your opinion, bros, because you got that beautiful mind when it comes to the music industry.
I love fucking hip, bro. Like,
live and die. Live and die by it, bro.
I'm gonna say it. Like, all right. So I'm a Currency fan, right? And Kendrick is a Currency fan. So like, there's certain beats, like there's certain songs. You feel me? Some people call them gems or whatever you want to call. Like they got certain songs like that. Man, come on, bro. Like even with Playboy Cardi. And that's a whole nother, that's for the young people, because now Playboy Cardi got people going out here being vampires and shit. You know what I'm saying? They acting like they Dracula and this whole vamp life. That's a whole different story. So like, all right, bro. How I feel about this shit, it's like, when I listen to Euphoria, he came in casual, and it was very soulful.
Yeah.
You feel me? It had a sample. And then, like, he kind of, like, he came in casual, and then it was a 6-minute song, right?
Long song,
and as it went, it just kept going.
It just sounded like he was just getting it off his chest, bro.
Bro, and it was amazing.
Yeah. You know, you
can listen to it in your, like, if you car nice stereo, or if you got earbuds on. If you listen to it, I'm telling you, when you hear how the certain,
yeah, of course,
that third beat, when he switched to that third beat, and now that's the sound I like, for real. That player sound like that. I'll play. We can play it after here, and I explain it to
for sure.
Because so
the reason why I think like He Not Like Us was the catalyst to the entire beef is because,
is that the one where he was talking about A minor?
Yeah, bro.
Okay, so
because of that hook, there's a couple hooks in there that these 12-year-old kids at bar mitzvahs, bro, like they're singing this, like they're Jewish, man. That's the craziest thing about the entire thing is that they should be Team Drake in the entire thing, but they're at these bar mitzvahs and they're singing Kendrick's lyrics, right, on being a pedophile and being an A minor. Like, there's like 30 kids in this whole group that are singing that, and I didn't see that from any of the other beef songs, right?
Can I explain what that feel like in basketball terms?
Yeah.
All right. When he dropped Euphoria, that felt like he dropped 30.
All right.
And then like when he did Not Like Us, that's like at the ending of the game, because he clearly won the beef. So
right.
Like at the ending of the game, he throws it off the backboard and takes it between his legs and dunk it.
A little cherry on top.
Yeah, a little cherry on top. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, bro.
Cherry on top.
Yeah.
100%, man. And
because if you listen to it, you can tell he goofing around.
Oh, for sure.
Listen to his delivery. He feel me? He just, and the way the way how the whole beat is just like, you feel me? I think DJ Mustard produced it or something like that. But like the way how the beat was and how his delivery was, you can tell at this point he knew like.
I couldn't see any numbers on Instagram, so since I'm live on this, I can't see anybody's feed. You know what? I could do it right here though.
But yeah, it was a cherry on top, man.
All right. Bunch of people join on. Bunch of people, bro.
Look at
Holy cow.
Look at all the. What a
And nobody has commented.
There's some. You see, 36.
36, 50. All right. Well, you let me know if. All right, everybody. If you guys are still paying attention, comment a number 1 through 100 below, and
We'll do the closest number.
closest number. All right, cool.
I mean, there's 100 numbers, so but the closest number we'll shout them out, and you can go over or under whoever hits. If someone gets right on the, I see 47.
They have to pick the number you guess.
Let me see the number.
Yeah. Well, I have 2 sets of tickets, so there's 2 numbers technically, but
But there's only.
the
All right.
top one. The top one is the one I work.
So you pick 2 numbers that they gotta guess.
Yeah, do that. So if they pick one of those,
Yeah.
right, then they win. All right. So you got 2 chances right now. Guess the number 1 through 100. You'll get 2 tickets to Beyond the Stage this Thursday
Yes.
at Madison Live for the beloved youth.
Can we give them a couple of hints?
I think we got some numbers. I don't know.
It is the number is above 2 and under 99. There you go.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's
So
fine.
now they only got 98 to choose from.
Yeah.
I just literally eliminated 2% of the playing field right there.
Yeah.
That's how we do it here.
So now
Thousand
it's
1,000%
not one.
multipliers here at Better.
1,000%. So let's talk about that. You sent some merch
Yeah, bro.
to your cousin.
So all right, real quick,
Let's
if
go ahead so we can see it.
if Rizzo's watching, man, I've got a cousin who he's a good cousin, not a distant relative, not somebody that like I'm claiming, not of these cool. My cousin Mike Rizzo, he's been literally ever since I was a little kid, bro. Like he's probably 6, 7, 8 years younger than me, but he's always known stats on games, on like statistics when it comes to gambling, when like any sports. Like Rizzo's the guy that knows if Tom Brady's having like complications with his wife, and he knows that like, oh shit, like this quarterback's dog died last week. No one knows this, but he's gonna have a tough time getting through this game. Like Rizzo's and he's really good with coaches too, bro. Like he really pays attention to the coaches and how they perform and how they're teaching their kids.
Coaching's important, man.
Of course, yeah, of course.
But
That's one of his.
downplay it, but it's
That
not.
that's why he always goes for those underdogs in the Sweet 16 or March Madness, bro. He's always picking like the 60-1 Gonzagas and or whatever. But
Okay.
anyway, so Rizzo, he's part of a company called Better. Better is a betting app that's all over the internet right now. It's Jake Paul's company.
BETR.
BETR. Better.
BETR.
Yeah, so he's a part of the brand, and ironically, my Auntie Teresa, his mom, bought like 2 or 3 T-shirts off the website. So I was like, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and just lace him up. So I told Auntie Teresa, like, yo, I'm gonna send a ton of clothes in this package. Let's send it right to Miami where the Better office is. So we sent him like I think I made like 8 or 9 different shirts for him. A couple of them were custom for the Jake Paul Tyson fight, and he got a chance to open them. He displayed it on his Better app, and I can't wait to see it, bro. Because a lot of these T-shirts I sent him the Mike Tyson T-shirt, obviously the Harambe T-shirt. We did a limited edition 1 of 1 Jake Paul. What's happening?
Okay, we're good.
This is just freezing.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what's going on.
Freaking you out.
Yeah, stop showing up on Instagram. We're good. It's back. No, we're good. Keep
Yeah,
going.
let me just get back to it.
Yeah. Just checking on the feed. Yeah, man.
This screen
Yeah.
makes me feel a lot more comfortable.
Yeah, it just wasn't showing up, is what I was looking at. I
sure.
I saw the number on there. I was like, all right, what's going on here? But I see it's back to normal.
Is it choppy? If anybody's watching, this is choppy? It's choppy to me right now, right?
It's a little bit.
It's definitely not 60 frames per second, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely different than the other feed.
Okay, so we got to figure it out. Like, we just cleaned out everything on the computer, so it's definitely not its processing speed.
Yeah. It's a connection to Instagram.
Oh, all right. We got it. We'll figure it out. But anyways, yeah. So the Better app, you can download it. You can actually bet on games. I think they're actually able to bet on golf games with them too now, which is like one of the.
That's cool.
Yeah. Oh no, you know what? Maybe it wasn't golf. It was something else.
You should
I don't know.
get fucking golf though.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, they're definitely a dope place to be able to place your bets. They got 1,000 times multipliers right now. So if you if you want to do a parlay, that's the place to do it, man, because you can do like a $5 parlay with eight players, 8 different turnouts, and then you can make $100,000 on one big parlay. Not only do you make $100,000 on the parlay, but then they'll advertise it and be like, "Yo, look what fucking Andrew just did on Better." You know what I mean? Yeah. With doing this, like they're not. They don't want to like hide their wins. They're like, "Look, bro, like, this is happening.
Flex it.
Yeah, we've got to give out $100,000 to this person that just placed a $10 bet. Like, holy shit, are you kidding me?
Show them what you're right. You know what I mean?
That's a big flex though, bro. If you're able to do like a nine person parlay and just put $5 to $10 down and sit there and watch the entire thing play out. That was the one thing where I used to gamble on horses a lot. Like when I don't know if you know this, when I went to Ryle my senior year, I used to skip school at lunchtime. I would go to the horse track and I would buy the daily forum, the racing forum, and I would bring it back to school and I would analyze it from like 4th period to 6th period. And it got to the point where we had like 15 to 20 like seniors that would leave school right after school. We would all go to the horse track and start betting on ponies, bro.
Okay.
And it was one of those things where it was so fun because it's like if you do parlays, if you do like pick threes, you're not spending a ton of money, especially if you're a senior in high school. You may have $10 to spend, after school to do it, but you do a pick three, so that's basically picking the winner of the next 3 races. And if you hit on that, you're paying, $700 to $1,400. But if you throw a long shot in there and the long shot wins, you can end up winning $25,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the best part is you're spending $10, and now you get to sit there for the next hour and a half with a $10 limit that you just spent, and you're just watching it play out.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? So they're like, bro, it was wild, man. Being a senior in high school and just going there and just being able to leave school and pick up that race for him, come back and just fucking analyze it the next 4 periods. You know what I mean? Before you bounce out. Yeah, school was different back in the day, man.
School is so different.
Ryle was fire though, bro. Like I gotta be honest, like going from school in Chicago to going to Ryle and Union. So my middle school, we had to walk through metal detectors in middle school, right? Like kids in middle school, bro, you shouldn't even know what guns are at that point. But having to walk through metal detectors in 6th, 7th grade. You know what I mean? Just like every day, like you got to go through a checkpoint just to learn.
Yeah.
And then going from that to going to Union, Kentucky, which Ryle, it was first of all the grading scale was fucking wild, dude.
194 for an A.
Yeah, dude. Is that everywhere? Or is that just Northern Kentucky?
I think it's just there.
Just like, is it just Ryle? Like, how crazy would that
know.
be if like that was the excellence that they wanted? But you were like, yo, bro, like I may be a B average, but according to every other school, I was an A minus. I wasn't a 90 percentile.
Yeah, but you're a B at Ryle.
Dude,
that's
it was so crazy, bro.
It's perception too.
Like that, and that was like anything under a 70 is a fail. If you got a 69 at Ryle, it was a failure, bro. If you got a 69 in Chicago, that's a D plus. That's like there's a plus involved, bro.
So, like,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, all right,
that's
cool.
That's what used to confuse me about like honor classes in high school.
Mhm.
It's like you would have like somebody like they take honor classes or whatever. You never like maybe they go to college, maybe they don't, right?
Right.
And then you can have somebody that's like, you feel me? Maybe they, cause you hear this a lot in high school. If I would have applied myself more, and then they go to college, they can get like a 3.0.
Right.
So it's like, I don't know, it'd be like a sliding scale for real. But there are certain situations where it's just like, if you smart as hell, you smart as hell. Like we just know, like.
Right. I mean, there's an exception to the rule, bro. But to be honest with you, I think school needs to be reevaluated completely because we're so young and the stuff that they're teaching us doesn't help on the day to day. Like balancing a checkbook. Yeah. That should be learned sophomore year of high school.
Yes.
Sophomore year, not senior year. That should be
learn
sophomore.
That should be taught the entire time.
Balancing checkbooks, like learning how to account and understand. Like, because, bro, let me tell you something. Yeah. When I was like 21, 22 years old, like I had a good job. I was making $700 a week back in like the early 2000s, and I wanted this lifestyle. I wanted a house. I wanted a car. I wanted this. And my dad's like, okay, break it down. Break it. You want all of this? Break it down. And he goes, you want a house? What kind of house you want? 2-story? How many bedrooms? Three bedrooms? Okay. It's going to be $250,000. You want a car? What kind of car you want? You want a Lexus? Okay. It's going to be $25,000 for that. Break it down. So my dad would break it down. And he goes, you need to make $1,700 a week to pay for this, and like
that's
I would
just to break even, right?
That's just to break even, bro. Yeah. And I'm over here. I would get aggravated, and my dad would just be like, "Bro, you can't afford a trailer, let alone a house. You know what I mean? You need to figure this out. Like this whole wish thing you're doing, like you couldn't even afford to live in a trailer, Jay." And it's like, bro, like. And when he would tell me that, like none of it made sense. It was like, wait a minute, I'm making good money. Like why can't I have a house and a car in this? And it's like the wires, bro, they were just sparking in my brain, and I would get so frustrated. Like you don't even understand. You don't get it, Dad. You don't understand. He's like, no, bro, you're not understanding. The price to live is not what you think. You know what I mean? Like you've got to put in years of work to be able to afford that car. It's just not going to come to you. Like you got to put in years of work to get that house. It's not going to come to you. There's levels to this shit. You got to buy the starter home. You got to buy the 1-bedroom to get to the 2-bedroom, to get to the 3-bedroom. But like school never taught you that, bro. School just teaches you algebra.
They teach you how to study well.
It teaches you how to read. Like it doesn't do anything.
It teaches you geometry. You know what I mean? Like
geometry helps.
Calculus. Sure, it does. It does help to a degree. But I also don't think geometry is the
necessary skill that you need to survive in society.
All right, let me ask you
this,
bro.
There's limits to it. You know what I mean? Like, whereas he's talking like, do you understand how to like create a credit score? That's something school should teach you.
100%, bro.
But they don't teach you. They don't.
How teach you that.
No credit is worse than bad credit.
Right.
For sure, and that's confusing. So a lot of people, like, when they get out of high school and early in college, they don't understand that.
What's going on, bro?
Hey, how y'all feel about this? First 2 years of
How are you, dude?
First 2 years of high school. You know, you learn the prerequisites. You know what I'm saying? The basic stuff, right? Junior and senior year, you have the option to do career tech. Y'all got friends that ever did like career tech high school.
They kill it, bro. They kill it because they go out and they do automotive,
and they are
at 17 years old.
And you start figuring out what you want to actually. You feel me? Because like, how many people, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, man. 3.8 GPA, whatever. All right, then you go to college, right? And then you go undecided.
Mm-hmm. Which everybody does, because at 18 you don't know what the hell you want to do, bro.
You want to do?
No, business management. Business
Bruh.
management is like the fallback plan, right?
Bruh.
But to speak on that too, bro. Like I really wish I would appreciated my father more when he was alive,
Your dad
because
sound like a G.
bro, he was a shit,
Putting you
man.
on some game,
So like the VTech schools, like being able to bounce out sophomore year, junior year, and like go to the VTechs. Like my dad was a part of that, where if you wanted to become a printer, like my dad like spoke at those places. You know what I mean? And like being a kid, like I didn't think anything of it, bro. Like that my dad was teaching other kids how to
But
print.
I mean, is it supposed to be like that? Were you supposed to think like that?
You know what?
You
I
feel
mean,
me?
I feel like I should have. Looking back on it, I feel like I should have understood more, and I should have understand how important my dad was in the printing industry.
Yeah.
But you grow up around it, like I mean, he was printing. He took our garage and turned it to Continental Web 2.0, right? Where the companies that Continental Web was the company that he worked for. And if you went to them, they would be printing $100,000 newspapers, right? But if you only needed 5,000 newspapers, Continental Web would say, no, we can't do it. It's too small. So my dad started a business out of the garage going,
For the small.
Continental Web
Okay.
can't do it.
We can do it.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I work
I
for
feel
Continental. I'll give you the same
yeah.
type of
Yeah.
product on a minimal scale, bro. So I remember I was a kid in there
That's
cutting
supply
paper
demand.
and shit.
For real.
G shit, bro.
Yeah.
I remember he painted the garage this like nasty mint green, and then it had like three, like a dark green, lighter green, and then a white line that just went around the whole thing, and it looked like Aldi's. It looked like an Aldi's logo in the garage of our house in Chicago. But he built this place where if somebody was coming to look at the stuff that they were printing, they would feel like, oh shit, this is a small mom and pop shop business cranking it out. You know what I mean? Like that shit's so fire to me, bro, because like you look back on it and you go, man, I was in the dust. I was in like I didn't realize that you don't realize that you see your parents growing up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you just see your parents as status quo. You see your mom and dad as mom and dad. They're paying bills. Like I'm living life.
You just know like they doing grown folks stuff. And
Yeah,
you still growing.
But they're still jiving and juking, bro,
yeah.
trying to make something of themselves.
But you don't see that part though.
Never see it. You don't appreciate it until you're older. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it's like
you don't realize what's even happening.
No,
Yeah, you just know like
it's just status quo.
Yeah.
It's just your normal life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you get older and you have to make your own mark on society or make your own way in this world.
When you got to start your own family,
That's when
and you got to buy your own house and your own car, and then you're looking at what dad did, and you're going, God damn, dad. Like, all right, player, I see you, dude. Like, this is harder than I thought. You know what I mean? Like growing up when I was 6, I had all the toys. You know what I mean? Mom and dad had 2 cars. Like we had a one of the cars was in the garage. You know what I mean? Like you don't realize like that type of mentality, bro.
That's how my pops is. And he still like with welding, engineering and stuff. He still do it to this day.
Yeah.
Like So
I mean, bro,
when you be talking about, I understand what you're talking about.
That blue collar shit is there, bro. If he knows how to weld, man, he's gonna have a job for a long time. And
25 years.
And he's gonna have to pass that down to somebody, bro, because like that type of mentality, like the blue collar work hard welding type shit, like nobody wants to do that work. They want to be the sales guy. They want to be the one selling the merch. They don't want to be the one in the warehouse building the welding. You know what I mean?
I had to sit down one day and think about it for real. And I'm like, like how he, what he does, like how he came up, it was all, it was always about like, hard working man, like going hard, you feel me? Like, but see, like
brass ring, bro, that was my dad, brass ring.
But see, that was to build into like, well, you know what I'm saying? We growing up and now we got enough time to understand like the knowledge of certain things to like keep shit moving forward. So like that's why I'm at in my life right now. So like that's the reason why I don't like to be around people I can learn from for real.
100%, bro. You're in mini dad mode, bro, and it's so it's so awesome to see, man, because like as you're an 18-year-old kid, you think you know it all, right? And dad's got his path, and you're not, like, dad, you don't know shit. You know what I mean?
Nah,
well, I mean, it's not like you're gonna say it to his face, but like, dad's been working from the ground up, right? He started here, and he worked his way up, and now dad's here, and then you're now in the picture where you're getting into the business and you're getting into trying to make money, and you're going, you did all this. I'm just gonna go here to here, and dad's like, good luck, player, trying to go here to here. It doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? But
there's levels to this.
There's levels to it. And for the next 10 years, you're gonna be trying to go from here to here without taking the 17 steps that dad did. You know what I mean? But eventually you're gonna you might make it up a couple steps. Yeah. You know what I mean, to get to this point. But at some point you're gonna be like, damn, dad was right. Like, at the end of the day, it's hard work. That's the only thing that pays off is hard work. Because at the end of the day, if I put in the hard work, I'm gonna be 2 steps further than I was yesterday. You know what I mean? And it's not a home run. Like kids these days, they want that walk off, bro. They want to be able just to swing the bat one time and then the crowd cheer. And that's not how it happens, man. You're spending 4 years in AAA before you get to the majors. And then you're spending 4 years in the majors before you get even that chance to be at the bat at the bottom of the ninth with the bases loaded. Like, it's all divine intervention, man. And it's everything is a process. And without the steps to get there, you will never be at the bottom of the ninth, 2 out, bases loaded, and you are up. If you don't put in that hard work every single day to get to that point, bro, because there are thousands of people that are putting in that work. There's thousands of LeBron James. There's tens of Kobe's. You know what I mean? There's 10,000 fucking of other people. I know. I chastise on LeBron. LeBron's elite. He's in there with the 10.
You ever heard the story of Earl Manigault?
Oh, the GOAT Manigault, the greatest player to never play.
When I was a sophomore, I remember Coach Lane playing us a movie about Earl Manigault.
Earl the GOAT Manigault,
they said
bro.
He was 6 foot and he can grab a stack of quarters off the top of the backboard.
Not only could he so what he could do was he could pull a dollar bill off the top of a backboard and slap and put 4 quarters up there. That's what people didn't understand. Okay. That, bro. He would swap a dollar for 4 quarters. He wouldn't just jump up and grab a dollar bill off the top of the backboard. He would pull the dollar bill off, slap 4 quarters up, or grab 4 quarters off and slap a dollar bill. That's double handing a dunk. Bro, you know what I mean? Like
come on, bro.
And he was 6 foot, bro.
6 foot.
Wilt
6'1".
Wilt Chamberlain was one of the. Was it Wilt or was it Kareem? No, it was Kareem.
Coach Lane made us watch this movie and it blew my mind.
Yeah, bro.
As a 6 foot guy, of course, like, I'm an Allen Iverson fan, so like that definitely blew my mind. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, is this real, bro?
Do you remember who played Earl the GOAT Manigault in that movie?
No, I don't.
It's gonna blow your mind, bro. It's gonna blow your mind. Fucking.
I've only seen it like my sophomore year when I was like 16, man.
Yeah,
but I won't ever.
You were young, and so was he, bro.
I won't ever forget the movie, bro.
Damn, why am I like I was in a movie with him? Why
like
am
he
I
won like a state? They say he won like a like he won the state championship. Like it all came. The downfall came to drugs. Type,
yep.
You feel me? But like you know what I'm saying. But I'm talking about like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, like. The legends that we know
Kareem,
have seen this guy.
So Kareem, when they ask Kareem, who is the greatest player of all time, Kareem even said Earl.
See, that's
Earl
what
the
I'm
GOAT Manigault.
The legends that we know even saying, like, come on, bro.
So Earl was played by, bro. I can't believe I'm spacing it. Don Cheadle, bro. Don Cheadle.
The fuck out of here.
Yeah, how crazy is that? That was a young Don Cheadle. Like when he
had to go back and watch it.
When he was in the house party You know what I mean? Like where everyone's smoking weed and Earl the Goat Manigault's walking around going, what's
So that was
what's
Don
going
Cheadle?
on? That was Don Cheadle
I didn't
at
know
like
that back
20
then.
years
I
old,
didn't know
bro.
that watching that back then.
Yeah. That's just crazy,
Now
bro.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it, which also makes sense why he was in Space Jams too.
Don Cheadle was?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
He was the algorithm. He was the algorithm man.
All right. I
And
didn't.
that got LeBron's son and threw him in the computer and said, "You can't come back home until."
Yeah, I missed the LeBron version, bro. I missed the LeBron version. I got to pee real quick, bro. We're
Okay.
going to have to wrap this up soon.
Space Jam's too much. It ain't
Should we
like.
go ahead?
It's
Nah,
not like one, but it's not that bad, bro. It's just the what's this? The new generation? What's it called? We millennials, right? So like, what it is? Gen Z or something? Gen Z. Yeah, it's the Gen Z.
Gen Z, no, I'm a Zennial.
Yeah, it's the Gen Z Space Jams. So it's cool. I'm still alright.
I'm looking at all these comments. So many people are, we're gonna hopefully get a winner here
What
soon.
they talking about? Oh, they guessing the numbers?
We have.
Can I throw in some hints? I don't know what number you picked, but I will help them out.
Nothing yet.
So Andrew is a St. Louis Rams fan. He is an Allen Iverson fan. You know what I'm saying? Bengals fan.
It's not.
That's all I can give you right now, man.
You never know. I'm trying to look for the comments here.
We ain't gonna give him too much.
I do want to say a quick shout out to Beloved Youth, man.
Okay.
This Thursday, it's gonna be a great time. This will be our 9th Beyond the Stage Live that we've done.
Yeah.
We are interviewing Beloved Youth as the band. There's an art vendor. It'll be Robin Hunsinger.
Okay.
Prince is her name. Robin H. Prince. She's an old friend of mine.
Yeah.
I'm homies with her older brother, so we go way back for years now.
Yep.
For years now. And so I'm excited to have both Beloved Youth and Robin a part of the event. It's May 30th, this coming Thursday, which is 2 days from now, so
Yep.
it's coming up very soon. All the final touches have been made. I just really have to get the plants from Leaf and Limb on the levee. I'll get the plants tomorrow. I'll have the stage set. Thursday, I'll get in there early. I'll get it all set up, get the sponsorship boards. I am looking for more sponsors. We are looking for them for Beyond the Stage. Definitely looking for more sponsors because we want to grow this thing, and we need community help. Looking for a food sponsor, a beer sponsor if someone's interested. Smoke shops, vape shops.
Okay, now.
Interested in if any like local, like other brands want to get involved, because I'm always open to more brands, even beyond native. There could be brands for many different things. I'm down for it.
For sure.
Spices, hot sauce.
Hey.
We've had hot sauce and spices before. I'd like to have more on. We've had meal prep before. We'd like to have more. We'd like to have opportunity for other businesses. Whatever you're doing, whatever your thing is, if you want to get involved with local music, regional music, national music, Beyond the Stage is going to be interviewing artists every month. We're getting it figured out. It's been a process. This is definitely not a short-term thing. So we've done 8 events so far, all at Madison Live. We're going to extend beyond Madison Live in the future. It's just kind of a process to grow it. But as of now, Madison Live is our home base, and it is Madison Theater's the mothership. And that's kind of how I navigate things, is doing everything through there. But we are, having conversations with other places about potentially doing other events. Whether it's at a coffee shop interview, whether it's at open for like an acoustic setting at festivals, at potentially other venues that are interested in doing different shows. Like Beyond the Stage is here to interview every artist, so that's what we do. And Beyond the Stage Live is the catalyst, which we started back in August. So in August this year will be 1 full year of Beyond the Stage Live, and I'm really excited. I'm not sure exactly who's going to be the artist. I'm kind of down to a few. I'm working on September, October, November, but August is a special month. So picking the perfect artist to celebrate our 1 year. So,
Hell yeah.
but this Thursday will be Beloved Youth, Madison Live, an incredible band. They're in Columbus right now recording, and if you get an opportunity to check them out, it's definitely worth it. Go to the Instagram, Beloved Youth, BelovedYouth, like Beloved Youth. And I go way back with the singer. Me and him were in a band back in the day. We had this little indie band we called the Knickknacks. It was a lot of fun. It was the first time I realized that where you record and how you record can your environment can literally be heard inside the track. It's not just one of those things where you can just get full silence. You have to really stage that environment to get the full silence. That's why they put soundproof in booths and stuff like that when you record vocals. Because we recorded, me and Sean and the group the Knickknacks, which was mostly me and Sean, and then my girlfriend at the time, she was also in the band. We were all like a crew, and Sean was like, let's record at a church. So we went to a church, and we recorded a whole song. He did the vocals, I was the bassist. My ex was one of the singers too, and we were all just kind of doing our thing. We all are singers. We all kind of sing as a group, the harmony thing, doing harmonies. But yeah, it was recorded in a church. The natural reverb. It was just a great therapeutic experience at such a young age, learning about recording early on. And then eventually I got into major studios, started working with guys that are like recording still like hits that radio play has seen, if you will. So worked with some higher quality stuff. But early on, working with Sean when he was early on too, it was such a eye-opening experience. And to come full circle to now be in 2024 as Beloved Youth has grown to become who they are, and it's just going to be an awesome experience just to sit down and talk. It's a seated event. You can bring the whole family. It's all ages. Sit down, watch us. It's all live streamed, recorded. There's a Q&A portion so you can ask questions, get to know the band, ask whatever you want, and we'll answer them right on the live stream. So yeah, the squad, Mike Heffron, John G, those guys will be on site, creating the experience for the live stream audience, and it's just the whole inner workings. It's a great time, man.
Did you find somebody to win the 2 tickets?
I haven't yet. I was kind of looking at it, but I think you have to look at it from your end. I was trying to find.
All right. I think maybe the other set. What if you hid them on the cornhole boards? If we taped them underneath, where like possibly if somebody like sunk a shot, it would flip in the back. Where like somebody's like, "What was that?"
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like, what if we? I mean,
That's cool.
It's your choice. Whatever you want to do with the tickets.
I'm down to the final 6. So I had 30 comp tickets to start. So I went out and went to some local businesses and kind of invited a bunch out.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I was going to do some giveaways for some local radio stations. I didn't get quite the traction that I was hoping for because they're all so busy with things right now. It's kind of one of the busier seasons for radios.
Yeah.
Because it's entering spring and summer. So we're in like that era. So it's like a lot's happening outside. So couldn't get the traction I wanted there. But every month there's a new event. There's always another shot next month.
Connect Cincinnati, bro. I bet you they would promote and post your tickets for you for sure.
I want to do a radio giveaway, but we'll get to that down the line. But yeah, so
get you on John for sure, bro.
I'd love to sit down with him and just so he can see what's going on next month. I mean, in June it's Matt Waters.
Perfect.
We've technically already announced him on Madison Theater.
We'll lock it in after the podcast.
Yeah. But yeah, so I got the 6 tickets remaining of the 30 that have been out. So I just want to give them to people's hands that will just come out and just check it out. It'll be free for you to come out, get a drink, sit down and watch it, and just give feedback. Be a part of the show. All
right.
Yeah.
So here, go through this and find the closest number.
All right.
To give that one away, and then the second pair, you can. If you want to drop it somewhere here at the levee. If you're all right, so we have about 44 people watching on Instagram right now. So
hey, shout out to all y'all, man.
if you guys want to comment real quick on the number that you want, we'll have we're gonna get 2 free tickets to the Beyond the Stage show this Thursday at Madison Live with Beloved Youth. And then, do you want to hide the other two tickets down here somewhere?
Yeah, let's do that.
You want to put them inside the cornhole? You want to, like, I mean, if anyone's watching this, they can,
Come down and get them.
or do you want to hide them somewhere else? You want to hide them in the store? Hide them in the podcast stage?
I like the randomness of a cornhole. They don't even know.
So
what's
do
going on.
I, bro. I really like that because if somebody drops one without hitting the rim, they might just slap those tickets where they just fly out the back of that. How dope would that be?
Right.
Like, oh, you won the shot, but I got the tickets. All right, so if you didn't win the tickets tonight on by guessing the number, there'll be 2 tickets here hidden inside one of the cornhole boards. If you can come down and find them, they're yours for this Thursday for Beloved Youth. We're gonna do this every month. We're gonna hide some tickets somewhere, and that's pretty close.
That is the closest.
Sharon Linton, is that what it is? Sharon Linton.
Sharon Linton Clements.
Sharon Linton Clements, you won 2 tickets to
Beyond the Stage Live.
at Madison Theater this Thursday.
Thursday, May 30th.
What's cool about the Beyond the Stage event is you really get an inside perspective of the band that's performing. So it's very much like an MTV Unplugged. You get a raw, stripped version of what the artist is doing. And also, it's a Q&A, so you can actually write down your own questions, give it to Andrew, and he'll ask the artist on stage right there. It can be an embarrassing question. It could be like an enthusiastic question or something that you're wondering yourself to help you get to the next stage on what that artist did to break that barrier. So it's a great event. Down there at Madison Live, the sound's incredible. Drinks are flowing. It's a very ambiance heavy environment. Everything there is strategically put.
Yeah, it's a nice spot. That's the best part of the whole vibe is that the environment that has been created is all ages. It's clean, sounds good. So there's no thing you have to explain when you're inviting people out. You don't have to defend the sound.
Right.
You don't have to defend it's kind of punk rockish, grimy, but you enjoy yourself.
I mean, you're still getting Madison Theater staff and audio engineers. So the quality's incredible always.
Yeah, it's been incredible.
And Big Frank's the whip, bro. So
man,
so he knows
sure.
what he's doing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, things have definitely changed since he's taken over the helm. So I'm very happy to be there, but it's a process. Booking shows and booking artists, it's a long road.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I see it. I see it in your eyes every time you come in here, and you're like, "Fuck, somebody bailed, or somebody can't make it, or this person bailed." You're like, because you want every event to be perfect, right? You want every you do it once a month, right? So it's. At every event, you have 30 days to really just fine tune it and make sure that it's better than last month.
Yes,
and that's I know how you are, bro. You look at the little things, you make sure everything is attentive, and you make sure that all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted, and you're making sure that everyone's having a good time. You're shaking hands, and I still remember the birthday party, bro. And Kaylin was fucking. She was like, everybody came, everyone here is for Andrew's birthday. And I was like, this isn't even, I think the party's upstairs.
Yeah, the party was upstairs.
I think the party's upstairs.
Yeah.
I don't even think, I think this is just kind of the people that are just milling around. And then we go upstairs and it's twice as packed. And then, I was so proud when I just saw you running through the crowd, bro. And you were running through and you stopped and saw me. You're like, hey, bro. And then sweating, both sides of the hair sweating. And you stopped and you're like, bro, you made it. And I you didn't know that at the time, but like I was fucking choked up, bro, because I'm like, that's my homie, like, and like always I want to see the homie win, right? But when the wife sees the homie win, it's always just an extra cherry on top. When Kaylin's like, holy shit, this is all for Andrew, and like, fuck yeah, it's all for Andrew. You know what I mean? And you see these things, and it's just like, fuck yeah, bro. You know, like I want to see people win in my corner. You know what I mean? Whether we were friends or we're not anymore. You know what I mean? Like Santino, for instance. Like you know, we're not friends anymore, but I still want to see the dude win. You know, I still see the content he's putting out, and I'm still a fan of his music, bro. You know what I mean? Like he's
killing it, dude.
Dude, killing it.
Killing the game, man.
Killing it. Him, the post with him out there rocking that 60s style convertible,
dude,
with the fit.
It came on my newsfeed.
Killing it.
Yeah.
Killing the game, man. Shout out to Santino, bro. But anyways, man, I think this is going to wrap up another episode of the Powwow. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you want to be a sponsor of the podcast, comment, let us know. We're going to start trying drinks here. So if you guys want to even throw your hat in the ring and just tell us, yo, try this out next week, we'll buy it on our own. We'll make it happen. It's going to be a fun journey we got here. Thursday, the skateboards get here. These skateboards we've been waiting for a long time. They are going to be the hottest thing to hit Cincinnati, bro. I'm telling you, this is going to be an art piece bro, we need to get one of these boards in the museum in Cincinnati.
Go hieroglyphic.
How dope would that be? I would be willing to give up my special holographic board if it went into the Cincinnati Art Museum.
That would be next level.
Everyone loves holographic, so why not?
Let's go, bro. Let's go. Cincinnati Art Museum, we're coming for you, bro.
I like the white one.
Bro, so do I, man. Like and that's the thing too. Like that's my favorite part about this drop is like half of the boards are white, 10 boards are gold, 10 boards are silver, 10 boards are holographic, but that whiteboard is so clean, dude. And once you said signatures, it's like, holy cow, bro. That's incredible. Okay. Yeah. Let's go, dude. I'm so excited. I cannot wait, man. This is a great week for the Native brand. This is a great week for Cincinnati.
It's been a great year, honestly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
It's been cool, man.
We need to, man.
We did some stuff, man.
We're at the cusp, bro. We're at the, you know, everything's kind of fallen into place at this point, man. It's been the smoke's finally clearing. You know, it's like I didn't even know. Like I thought we were gonna close the store March 1st. You know, we talked about that before.
Yeah. It's just like this economy, man. There's a lot of factors. It's a lot of factors. A local business, a lot of factors, and rising prices and rent, inflation.
100%, bro.
Nature.
Everything's rising. It's not just the price of what we buy. It's the price of how we live.
Yeah.
You know, everything's up 30%.
My Kroger bill, like I have, dude. I will be real. Like I'm a pretty disciplined person. I'll be like upfront, and my Kroger bill my list doesn't ever change, and my bill's like $30 more. It's costing you $12,000 more than it did in 2019. Makes total sense, because when I go there, like I'm buying stuff that I feel like this is pretty basic and I have over time, and I used to keep my bill like at a certain like decent place.
Of course, bro.
And now I'm scanning, like I kind of go there, let them scan it so I can have Charlie sit there with me.
Yeah.
And I'm like looking, I'm like, man, is it really that much? Like, I'm not buying. My life isn't changing. My stuff isn't changing, but the bill, the amount of money in the account is significantly less because just the cheese might go up. Everything's just going up.
Everything's going up.
Yeah,
look,
I'm
gonna give you guys a life hack right now that is so incredible, dude. So incredible. Go to Aldi's and buy Aldi's products. Mm-hmm. Millville and Clancy's. Those two companies that are at Aldi's, they produce better food than the companies that they're mimicking, right? So, like a prime example is cereal.
Okay.
So go to Aldi's, and instead of buying Fruit Loops from Kroger, buy Aldi's version of Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
Buy the They got Cookie Crisp version. They've got Reese's. What's the shit that we sell here all the time? Reese's Cups.
Puffs.
Reese's Puffs. Yeah. They've got that version there, bro. And these boxes are $1.85.
But they made from the same like.
No, bro, they're even better. Like I'm telling you, like the Fruit Loops from Aldi's is like the Fruit Loops from Kroger in 1987, 1989. When the good flavor, like when they stopped, you know, when they started cutting corners and making shit where it just tastes like dust, like Millville, bro, they sell their cereal for $1.85, and I promise you, the version of Fruit Loops at Aldi's tastes like the original Fruit Loops when you were a kid. It's incredible, bro. It's such a life hack. All the spices down there, like anything that you want to get, anything down at Aldi's, go to Millville or Clancy's and just understand that Aldi's is here to sell products that don't cut corners, dude. You know what I mean? It's incredible, dude. It is. Yeah. It is like every single
customer,
single time that I'm there, and I'm impressed with my bill when I go to the register and when I check out, I'm like, I thought this was going to be 170. It's only 111. You know what I mean? Like, and it's things like that. But then you get home and then you try the stuff. Pop-Tarts, bro. Pop-Tarts, bro. Pop-Tarts, bro. I've been complaining about Pop-Tarts for 3 years because
you have been.
The icing on the top is getting to the point where you can see the holes where it's supposed to cook through, right? I've posted photos here where people are like, that's not even a real Pop-Tart. That's a generic Pop-Tart. I'm like, I promise you, that's a Pop-Tart that I bought from Kroger, bro.
Everything.
The Pop-Tarts at Aldi's are the original Pop-Tarts. They've got the icing that you want. They taste better when you cook them, bro. I promise you.
They bag of chips.
Promise you. This is going to be a life-changing. But do you ever shop at Aldi's?
Yeah, I've gone. I don't go often like you do, but I've been to Aldi's.
Go tomorrow.
Go tomorrow?
Go tomorrow.
I'll take Charlie there.
Go tomorrow. and just some of the things that you guys normally have at the house but don't have, whether it be popcorn, whether it be potato chips. Bro, the Doritos that they have there, better than Doritos. Like the Mexican, like tortillas. Bro, they've got the best tortillas on the planet. Tortilla chips, killing it. They're thicker, they're saltier, they're better. They're like everything about them is just air crisp, bro. Telling you,
they salsa got to be.
Aldi's needs to sponsor this podcast, bro.
Dude, that would be amazing. So how do you think they create such
good products? Because they don't.
But where are they getting these off-site, high quality?
Because I honestly feel like they're looking at the original content of what Pop-Tarts was, and then they see what they skimped on 20 years. Every company does this, bro. Every company goes and they hire somebody at $80,000 a year to figure out how to save 2 cents on the back end. It happens all the time. Like how do we cut costs? We got to hire somebody to figure out how to save pennies. And then these guys come in and they go, well, this wheat is this expensive, but you can buy this flour instead of wheat that has the same chemical compound but is half the price. Yeah. You know what I mean? So all of a sudden these companies they start cutting corners, bro. You know, it's like Wendy's. Wendy's, their burgers are square for a reason because they don't believe in cutting corners. Think about that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was one.
Genius, bro. It's genius, and I wish I could take credit for that. When I told that to Nick Ellis, I told it to Nick Ellis 10 years ago, and he was like, "You need to trademark that." I'm like, "Fucking Wendy's already did, bro." Like I'm just reiterating what they said.
And let's be honest, they burgers
fire.
Actually, yeah, and you know what? And when they
fresh,
when they put their lettuce on the burger,
it's fresh.
And they put the tomatoes on the burger,
fresh.
And when they put the pickles on the burger,
fresh. That shit tastes fresh, bro.
Lie, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, they know what they're doing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know they fucked up when they tried doing that the hourly thing where like we're gonna raise prices at when we're busy.
Yeah, that was bad move.
That's a
Bad PR stunt.
that's a bad PR stunt.
Yeah,
But anyways,
don't do that.
all right, man. We're not gonna do that here. We're not gonna press you on Saturdays and Sundays. We're gonna raise the price of the shirts. It's a discount here all
Yeah,
day.
in fact, the Harambe shirts, just the discounts.
Today's the last day.
Yeah.
If you want to get 2 of these for $40, it ends at midnight.
You have about an hour and 8 minutes.
That means it's
Time's
almost
ticking.
11. Gotta go, bro.
Gotta go.
Same here.
All right, everybody. I appreciate you for tuning in. Next week on the podcast, I think we've got Nate.
Farmer Nate.
No,
K&A Design.
K&A Designs coming in talking about his record store.
I'm gonna see him tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
whip, bro. I talked to him this morning.
Pick up the handbills for the Beyond the Stage. He gets them done so fast.
Fire,
He
bro.
literally sent me the email like 3 hours, 4 hours after I submitted, but I had to be here. But
Business cards,
does everything.
posters, and like the best thing about him, bro, is like I came to him about some posters I wanted made, and I had like it was either 11 by 17 or 12 by 8, and he was like, that's gonna cost you about $1.07 each. He's like, but if you do the 11 by 17 or the 12 by 18, whatever the standard one was, he's like, it's gonna cost you $0.25. And it's just because of the type of material he can get at a certain price, right?
right,
So instead of him going, yeah, we can do that, $1.08, $1.07 per thing, he's like, how about you either downgrade to 1 inch, or it might have even been upgrading to 1 inch. I might have been asking for 11 by 17, which is usually my go-to, and I think he recommended 12 by 18 at $0.25. So I gain 1 inch wide, 1 inch tall, and I save 75 cents per poster.
amazing.
Nobody does that.
Nobody. He would. I mean, most times you're gonna pay premium.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
They're gonna be sweating at the lip if they go, oh shit, $1.04 instead of 25. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But him, he's like, look, I can knock these out a lot quicker, a lot easier if you go this route. It's like done.
You're helping
Let's
me
go.
out.
Yeah.
Everyone wins. Yeah.
Win-win, bro.
Yeah. To wrap this up, one last time, the winner of the tickets is Sharon Linton Clements. So we will send you a message, and you can pick them up at the event at Beyond the Stage Live on Thursday. So you can go to Madison Live, and you'll be able to pick them up right at the door, show them your ID, and join us for the show.
There you go.
Alrighty,
Yeah.
man.
And she's also entered to win $100,000. Is that what you said?
Yeah, something around those lines.
With a free vacation
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
Jamaica.
The Caribbean, maybe?
Yeah, the Caribbean.
We'll see.
All expenses paid is what I heard.
That's what you said.
Hotel.
You said that right.
Hotel. Free.
We are joking. None of this is happening. You get
JK,
free
JK.
tickets to go see the best show of your life. That's
yeah,
it.
find your next favorite band on Thursday, May 30th at Madison Live in Covington, Kentucky.
All right,
Beyond the Stage
everybody.
Live. Let's go.
It's your boy Jay Banks,
AI.
Yaman, AI.
Let's
Love
go.
you guys, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you tuning in. We'll see you next week in another episode of the Powwow.
Hey,
Later.
we out here.
Yeah.
We out here.
I love talking with you motherfuckers, man.
You know.
Where's that? Go ahead and stop that.